Well, okay, everyone. I know I'm starting a little bit early, but that's because I want to end early. I don't want to be up here all night. Got work in the morning and things to do. So I'm going to get ready to pull up these comments from the review. Now, while everybody get ready to come in, I'm just going to pull up the comments and get going. All right, everyone. Welcome to another comment read on a Monday and not a Saturday. I know, y'all, I told y'all I had my weeks mixed up. My brother's wedding was Saturday. So that was a all night situation. And my mom came up here. So I was excited about that. And congratulations to my brother again. And then my husband's birthday was Sunday. So I was hanging out with my husband yesterday. So here we are again on a Monday. I know everyone's like, Monday's not good, Monday's not good, but like it's either we do a Monday or we don't do it at all. It's been like a couple of weeks where it's like, I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. So we are going to get started. If I read your comment before you come in, it's okay. Watch the replay. And let's get ready to get started. Let me see. Are we gonna start from the bottom or the top? I think I'm gonna start from, let's start with the top. It's easier to see where we're going. Okay. So, how's everybody's week beginning? It's a holiday, or whatever. So I'm glad I didn't have to move my car from one side of the street to the other. Glad about that. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna get ready to start. I'm just gonna start. So hopefully everyone start joining in soon and we keep this thing going. All righty. All right, let's start with my hey y'all comment. I never really do comments on that, so I'm gonna start with that. I don't know why people's comments are disappearing. You guys, it's not me. I'm not deleting any comments. If they delete, I don't know why YouTube is doing that. Like I've been checking like my likely spam folder or comments held for review folder just to make sure there are no comments that I'm missing that I want to add in or whatever the case may be. So if YouTube is deleting your comment, I'm sorry, but you just have to write it over. I do be seeing some of the comments, and then when I go to look for it, it's gone. So I'm like, maybe they deleted it or whatever. But now that you guys are saying that they actually deleting the comments, I don't know what's that about. I really don't know. I don't know what's going on with YouTube and why they deleting comments. But for some reason, they are deleting some comments. So just rewrite it, and hopefully it sticks the next time. But I do check my the spam folder and my folder for held for review comments. So there's nothing in there. So if you left a comment and it's not here, I don't know what happened to it. Rewrite it, look for it again, make sure it's there, come back to the video, check the comments, see if your comment's still there, and then hopefully it'll pop up. All right. So let's go. All right, so Cliff's first comment says, I've been asking you, Millennium and Mom, for a video together since last season. Why haven't I gotten it? Listen, I'm more than open to doing a review with Millennium and Mom. You know, those my girls. I rock with them heavy. Just like I rock with um Talisa Ray and Darlinda, Tracy TV, Janice, all I rock with them heavy. So if they want to do it, like we got the DMs. I know we were supposed to be setting something up, but it just never happened the way it was supposed to. So hopefully we can get it going again. Like I wouldn't mind it. And 6 people also agree. Love Amelia, just like okay. So unpopular opinion: Amelia and Bennett aren't really in love. Amelia just likes Bennett because he lets her do anything she wants and agrees with everything she says. Bennett is like a dog. It's like a puppy dog that Amelia pulls to me. Okay, so I think they may really be in love. I think Bennett is just a free spirit. Like I don't see, but he did put his foot down a little bit. Like when it came to them kids, he decided he wasn't gonna have no kids yet till he was financially stable. So I would say that maybe he just, he pick and choose his battles. In a marriage, you have to pick and choose your battles. Okay, so sometimes it may not be the battle to pick, but I think he need to tell her that he don't like when she, like she a little dirty, maybe, maybe. I don't know. I don't see it. I know, like I feel like he did put his foot down just a little bit. But I also feel like they kind of like the same person in the sense like they got some of the same likes and stuff like that. They may be in love. They may be in lust more so than love, but I see it working. You don't think it's gonna work, Will? You don't think it's gonna work? All right, so Sierra Ford said Christina confronting Henry about potentially being a closeted gay without evidence is completely unacceptable. I have officially determined that there is no redeemable qualities in Christina. Now, me, that's listen. If y'all did not watch my video, I just posted it maybe like 2 hours ago. I just posted a video because I told you I was coming back with the second part for Henry and Christina. Now, if they if them two if she don't have no receipts. My thing is, if you want to accuse somebody or something and you claim you got receipts, pull them up, pull them out. Like, why would you not pull out the receipts? That's what I don't understand. How you want to accuse somebody being gay, saying that someone texts you that they were gay and have a relationship with this man? So if somebody said that about me, I want to see the text message. Who said it? Show me. Tell me who did it. We ain't get none of that. So I'm not gonna believe it. Until I see a receipt, I'm not gonna believe it. You don't think they're gonna work in the long run? Really? I kind of feel like they might. I kind of feel like they might. I can't see. I don't know, but relationships is hard. Okay, I think if they make it through this quarantine, they might be able to make it. So we'll have to see. We definitely will have to see. Let's see what the comments said on that. So Angela said, just because he didn't want her, she decided he's not about women. This the whole someone credible told me was so childish. Exactly. So you mean to tell me someone credible, a source that you really believe? Like, come on, who was it? Was it your friend? Who was it? Who sent you the text message? I need to know. I need to know who sent you the text message. Like, period, point blank. Miss US said, in fairness to Christina, Henry is the only one who told us. Christina said this only to Henry, not to the cameras or the people. And at that point, she's just trying to figure out why he makes no effort to her. But my thing is, like, why would you want a gay man to make effort to you if you're not into dealing with well, we don't know if she's into like, dealing with bisexual men and stuff like that. Because if she's into dealing with bisexual men, then maybe she might not have a problem with that. But my thing is like, why would you want that? Why would you want that? Lorenzo say, I don't blame her though, but that was reaching. Reaching, right. Hey Cliff. We won't know until next episode. We won't know until next episode, but we'll figure it out. We don't know if she said it, and if she did, I feel the person who would have told her would be her guy friend. But my thing is, exactly, if your friend, who you think is reliable, told you something that intense, you need to be ready with the receipts to prove what was said. Like whether you believe it or not, but if she's saying like the reason we haven't been working. So how long have you had this text message? When did you get this text message? Let me know something because I feel like honestly, y'all haven't been working from the beginning. So how long have you really had it? You know what I mean? So Lorenzo says Cliff Henry is to blame for the marriage failure. I wouldn't say that. I think they both have a part in why the marriage is failing. They both definitely have a part in why the marriage is failing. So then Milan Monet said Amelia is a doctor, musician, singer, unicyclist. She cuts her own hair and she makes jewelry. She has the sweetest disposition. How could Bennett not love her? They have a real beautiful love. Still shocked on how well Woody is doing in his relationship with Amani. Karen is so pathetic. She needs instructions on how to be affectionate. Let me tell you, okay? I'm not shocked no more when it comes to Woody. That's for one. I'm not shocked no more when it comes to Woody. Karen is y'all would think it's episode 13. 14 coming up. Is she still trying? I'm tired of her still trying. We don't have control of when we see stuff. That's true. But that don't got nothing to do with like with receipts. She should show Henry receipts when she told him someone said he was gay. Because let someone tell me I'm gay. I want to know who told you and I need to know how, where, why. I need proof. You're not just gonna be bringing up stuff to me. Christina and Karen are the text getting these chicks I've ever seen. Checks getting text getting this chicks I've ever seen. Exactly. Every time we turn around, somebody getting a text message, and it's shady as hell. It's shady. The text messages is shady. All of a sudden, these friends sending text messages and reliable sources sending text messages. Send a link. Not yet. Not yet. I'm not going to send the link yet. I'm going to read some comments and I'm going to join in the link so people come in and discuss some of the comments. And then we're going to go do some more comments and then we're going to open the floor. I'm going to send a link in a few. I'm trying to figure out the way how to do this so that we don't make it long and drawn out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But yeah, see, I'm over Cameron though, because we were going into episode 14 and she's still trying, y'all. Still trying. So Milan Monet said Bennett is a coward. He blames Brat. Oh, sorry. Brat is a coward. He blames moving out on the cat. He also so petty to take all the food during the quarantine. If only he could have been a man about it. Just be a man about it. Hey, why you ain't got a lot of me? No, just be a man about it. But my thing is, it was a moment, y'all. Bear with me. I had to have that moment. But he took all the food. But look, Brad said wasn't no food in the house. So did he really take all the food, or it just wasn't no food in the house? I need to know. Okay, I need to know. It was Christina's last ditch effort calling Henry gay to evoke emotion. Did she think that would get under his skin and he would jump her bones to prove her wrong? Oh, maybe she thought he would jump her bones if he to prove her wrong. Hey Milan. Hey Rosemary. Hey guys. Thank y'all for joining the end. Yes, I love that song too. Don't get me started with Tony. Y'all already know I can go for days. We be here having a whole jam session. But maybe he did that to prove she did that to prove so he could prove to her that he not gay. Man, listen. If I accuse anybody of being gay, it's not because I want them to jump my bones. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. Brett. 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 So let me see. Dwight said, "Isn't it funny how everyone thought that Brett was going to be the hill this season, and Olivia made him look like the good guy? She needs to marry tattoos and move to Fantasy Island. She wasn't looking for a husband. She was looking for a puppet. She wasn't looking for a husband. She was looking for a play date. Okay, someone to go travel the world with, someone to do, expensive stuff with. She definitely wasn't looking for a husband, that's for sure. But we already decided that Olivia and Brett are both stuck in their ways, and that's how it's going to be. Okay, she's stuck in her ways, he's stuck in her ways, and I don't see them ever being able to be together. Okay, ever. If they was to say I do want to spend a day, I'd probably pass out. Like literally, I'll just pass out. That's it for me. No more. So let's see what they said. So Desiree said the White House exactly. She wants a fun buddy to integrate into her life, not a husband to give and take. She doesn't want to have kids. She wants to argue about everything, and she friend zoned him. Exactly. She always wants to argue. She always want to keep bringing up old stuff, and she friend zoned him. So how you want a whole husband? I don't think it wasn't no food left. She knows she don't shop or cook. It just wasn't no food. Like he said, it wasn't even no food in the house. Chloe, you that type. You tricked out into marrying you. How did I trick him into marrying me? I didn't trick not look, after 8 years, 7 years, 8 years of dating, I didn't trick him into doing nothing. I think it was maybe 6 years. I didn't trick him into doing absolutely nothing. Okay. Nothing. All right, so around the way, girl next door said, Woody, I'm ready for a baby whenever. Pass the cap. Take off glasses. Right. Like what? Y'all literally, y'all, it's only been like 2 months, give or take a month or a couple of weeks because we're in quarantine and we lasted longer than supposed to. But like y'all ready? You ready for a baby already? Woody? No, Woody? I don't know. I don't know. Y'all think Woody really well, he said it. He said if I wasn't planning on staying and I didn't love my wife, I wouldn't even have a baby. Like I wouldn't be talking about having no baby. So I guess he know what he want. I guess he definitely know what he want. So these compilations said this show is so addictive. My mom, even my pastor talk about it. Thank you for the recap. Newbie, new neighbor here. Thank you, girl. Thank you. You guys, let me tell y'all something. The subscribers is coming through. Okay. The subscribers are coming through. Okay. That's the word I get back from it. Back from it. Get out of here, Cliff. Oh crap, y'all. I done came out of the what's the names. All right, so Giovanni Diamond said, I learned that the cast have a contract clause that requires them to stay the entire 8 weeks to the entire 8 weeks to the end of the show. And if they don't stay, they are required to pay $50,000 if they leave midway through the season. And the fine is $25,000 also if they make it to the end and the show pays them 50,000. So I'm sure that's why Karen stayed because contract wise, she ain't got the 50K to pay them to get out of her contract. That doesn't make up for her ways, but just giving a little bit more backstory. Now, y'all think that y'all think that she's staying for the check because she don't want to pay? I can see. I mean, if I had to pay, I would just stay true. I would stay too, and I would just keep saying I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'll definitely keep saying I'm trying. That's it. Tinkerbell said, wait a minute, is this true? I had no idea. If so, that explains a lot. No wonder Zach's justice hung around so long. That's why I think they all hung around so long when they don't want to be married because don't nobody want to pay this money. Don't know. I wouldn't want to pay this money either. It just is what it is. You better not unsubscribe when I get to the 999. I will fight you. I will harass you. Okay? Okay. All right. I'm going to put the link in now that we read a few comments so you guys can join in. We just talk about some of the comments we read, and then we'll jump back into a little bit more comments right where we left off. Okay? So right now we left off on Giovanni Diamond's comment, and then we'll read a few more, and then we'll do some more, let some more people join in. So there's a link. Let's talk about the couple of what's these things we just read? Comments we just read. So I'm gonna wait for y'all to click the link and join in. But yes, so I think that if they're, I mean, I'm pretty sure there is a contract that if they break the contract, they have to pay. But I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair for them to actually say, hey, you have to be in this relationship or you have to pay. Because at the end of the day, that means they forcing them that mean that they actually forcing them to be in a relationship. Yeah. So like if they okay. So if you stay and you say, I just don't I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna stay here, then what that mean? You broke the contract. Like, what does it mean? Like, I don't understand because they let Zach not move in. They let Zach do all this other stuff, and he didn't have to pay anything. So if I was them, I would do the same thing. I don't think they make that much. Previously, someone said that they make 25K, no, 50K, now 50K, and Google says they make 150 per episode plus food expenses. So I don't know. But I think 50K is a lot to pay someone to try to fall in love. If you really want love, how you want to pay me to fall in love? You gonna pay me 50,000 to force myself to fall in love with someone? Because if I leave, then I mean I gotta pay y'all. It don't something about it don't sound right, but we don't know. We honestly do not know. The YouTuber worked on season 9. They said that they have to pay 50,000. Cliff, is that what they said? All right, I'm gonna put the link in one more time. I'm gonna give it a few seconds, and then if not, I'm gonna jump to the next comments. But I don't know either. But I feel like if you paying someone to fall in love, how authentic is this? Is it really that authentic? Are people really looking for love, or are people looking for $50,000? Because if I wasn't married and I needed $50,000, I'm gonna go try to be on Married at First Sight just because. Especially if I'm looking for fame as well. Like I'm looking for $50,000 and fame. Oh, let me go sign up to be on Married at First Sight if it's that simple. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a reach, but we don't know. We definitely don't know. Hey, Cliff.
Yo, what up?
What's up?
From what she told me, she said they have a stimulus that they get for food and what else? I can't remember what else. Basically, they give them vouchers
Okay.
for certain things that they need. And she said with that going on and everything that the show pay for, if you leave early, there is a penalty.
Okay.
She worked on season 9, and
So
that's
there's
pretty.
a penalty for if you leave early and they already gave you the money for like food and stuff.
I think it's more about them investing in paying for the wedding and everything else that happened. Because that costs bread, paying for a wedding, and then footage and everything else that they're doing.
Right.
So I think that's mainly the big thing. So you
Okay.
have a requirement. You can leave, but if you leave, you do owe them.
Well, now that add a little bit more context. So that makes sense. I can understand that
Right.
part, the investment part, like they put into it. So if you leave early, then you got to give us some of this back. But then what's the difference if they actually stay and make it to the end? Like, after, do you don't feel like at some point it's kind of like forcing them to fall in love or to make it work and it's not genuine and organic?
It's not, but they weren't about their TV show. They
Pretty
weren't about
much.
their marriage. Now, what you're saying is right, but I believe it goes back to the young lady. I wasn't watching at this time, but I heard about the young lady who left during the honeymoon or after the honeymoon, and I believe after that happened, the penalty was put in place.
Oh, so they was like, oh
If,
no, honey, not right after the
right,
honeymoon.
because if you notice with Mindy left, but she left towards the end where we had like 2 episodes left.
Right,
When Mindy
right.
Zach Zach stayed on the show, but he just stayed at his house. Like he went around it.
He
So
found
I
the
guess
flaw.
right. He was smart. The boy was
Right.
smart. Now I swear, you and Lorenzo, boy, y'all on one this week.
Whew. Don't talk about, let me tell you. Do not, don't,
Yes.
it's Christina.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely what you is about, Christina. How are you getting on her if someone told her information? We can't say she's lying. We need to see next week.
Wait, Cliff, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
You're a straight man, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If a girl came to you and said, someone sent me a text message that you was gay and you was sleeping with them, and it's a reliable source, Don't you want to see the text message? Don't you want to know who the person is?
One, I already know it's a lie because it ain't possible. So it wouldn't matter to an extent. But
And
what I
that's why
want to
I
know,
think that's another reason why I think it's false, because there's no way he would bring that up about himself if it was
no,
true. He would wait till she brings it up.
not really because she called him out on it.
But
So
my
he
thing
could be
is,
beating her to the point. Listen, if you know me, I'm not the type of this one day.
wait, you got a lot of static. You got a lot of static.
What about now?
Yeah, you're better.
Let me turn the volume up. You can hear me?
Yeah, just stop moving. Whatever you're doing, stop moving.
Well, maybe my mic is hitting my shirt.
Yeah, that's probably what's happening.
But anyway, I used to get into it with Darlinda and Talisa about always calling somebody gay. Right? Last season. You had your moments too. My thing is, I'm not saying it's true, but I feel like if she did hear that, it came from the guy friend who might have heard it from another person, and then he told her. I just want to wait till next week. I'm not just going to say she made this up and that it's far fetched, like it can't be possible.
Then why she didn't show the text message? If you have the text message in your phone, why you didn't show the text message? She could have said, she said they haven't been working because she heard from a reliable source, meaning she believed it, and that's why it haven't been working. So my thing is, why not show the text? It's the same way Mindy's friend was like, "Oh, I don't have the text no more. I deleted it." Yeah, okay,
But you're not gonna give up. You're not. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Oh, you're not gonna give up your source. The same thing I said with Mindy. Now I would have sent the text message and I would have scratched out the name and the number, but I'm not giving up my source.
But she didn't do any of that.
But we don't know that.
He said he didn't see the text.
She didn't come home yet either.
You said she didn't come home yet. She told him when he got home. I
thought he said that was all through phone conversation.
No, he said when I got to the house. This is why I put the clip in the beginning of the video, the one I just posted. Mm-hmm. He said when I got to the house and we talked about it, she said that first she texted him and said we need to talk. When he got there, she said that she got a text message from a reliable source who said that they was in a relationship with him. Meaning whoever texted her said that they was actually in a relationship with him. This is why I put the video in the beginning, because I wanted to refresh everybody's memory on exactly what happened.
I ain't feel like watching it again. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
There's a method to my madness, man. There's a method to my madness. This is why I said watch it.
My thing is, if it's true, I'm thinking it came from the guy friend. Because I thought he was gay. Unless I'm wrong, I thought he was gay.
So you think the guy friend gay sleeping with Henry?
No, I think the gay friend, not that he's sleeping with Henry.
Well, she said the text message said that who sent her the text message is the person who's sleeping with Henry.
That'd be like.
That's why I'm confused. Like, so
that's like if somebody sent. No, what I'm saying is, what if, just to use for example, that'd be like somebody sending Lorenzo a text and Lorenzo sending it to me. It could be something like that.
I'm telling you what she said. She said the person who sent me the message said that they was sleeping with Henry. That's what he said. That's what Henry said. Henry said that she said the person who sent her the text is the same person that was sleeping with him.
Oh, okay.
That's why there's a method to my madness. When you watch the video, watch the whole video, okay, Cliff?
Nah, I ain't got time for that. What I'm saying is, I still, regardless of what she said, I still feel it came from the guy friend.
Well, we'll have to figure it out. And I think she lying.
People are going. She might be. I'll be very disappointed if she is, because I don't like for people to throw that on men. I really don't. Yeah. I really don't like that.
So my thing is, do you think Henry is gay?
Do I think he's gay? I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like I told you, he don't seem like he like, box. Like that. He don't seem like he cares if he have sex. I won't even say he don't like box, but I just find it hard to believe you sleeping in the same bed with a woman for 10 weeks and knowing how the penis work. It's hard when you don't even do nothing. Like you wake up and your joint ready to go. And then you got a woman laying right there, nothing for 10 weeks.
Well, he
Come
already
on.
said
People take
it takes a lot for him to
come
do
on,
that.
man. I'm sure come on. Dudes done took one for the team for chicks they ain't even like. I'm not buying that. And she's not an ugly girl at all.
So you think he's just not into girls? Is that what you're
I,
getting at?
I don't I'm not even saying he's not into girls.
Hi,
I
TT
don't know if
Max.
he
Hey,
I
Zaya.
think he's
Hey,
just not into
Samuela.
maybe he's not into sex. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's an iris. I don't know.
Well,
But
Deborah said
something's
just
not
because
right.
he's not into her doesn't mean he's gay. So every man,
That's
Cliff, is
not
not a
what
man
I
or is
listen to
not
the
between
words I said.
everyone.
It's not about him being gay. But if you're gonna sit here and tell me you in the bed with somebody for 10 weeks, waking up, and last time I checked, none of the women in the chat got a penis unless y'all want to tell me something. You wake up sometimes and your joint is ready to go. And you got somebody laying right there, nothing? Never tried? That's odd to me.
Mm,
That's all I'm saying.
that's all you're saying.
I'm not gonna put that on that man, but it's just he's different.
There are some guys, I'm going to go on a reach and just say there are some guys who just not going to sleep with women just because. Just because. And he seems like one of those guys because he really not feeling like her attitude and everything.
Together. It's not like you went on a date or something like that.
I don't know, Cliff. I don't know. I don't believe he's gay. I think he's definitely straight. Nothing about him says gay to me. Awkward, yes. Shy, yes. But I don't get the gay part, and I don't think that he would come on here as being as shy as he is and the way he is and sleep. Being as shy and shut down as the way he is and lie about his sexuality just for TV. You still here? All right. So I'm gonna remove Cliff because he didn't say anything. You said they sleep in the separate rooms. He's not in the bed with her every night. When she came in late, she went to the second bedroom, not their bedroom. So maybe they sleep in the second bedroom. Yeah, maybe they don't sleep together. I can see that happening. All right, guys. Anybody else want to click the link before I start reading more comments? And yes, TT man, I'm so glad you made it into a live stream. Welcome. Okay, it only took you 13 episodes, but we here now. All right, so I'm gonna jump to the next comments. All right, so the White Powell said Brett should have told Olivia that he wouldn't be there when she got back. At that point, COVID was running wild. He needed to stay separate from her for 2 weeks after she got back. Someone at his job caught it and it scared him. He didn't know her long enough and didn't like her enough for him to for her to put him at risk. Period. Exactly. Exactly. But my thing is like that's what I'm saying. Like that was very wrong of her for her to actually go out there to go see her parents. First of all, your parents are older because I'm assuming I can't remember how old she is, but if she's in her early 30s, her parents are up there in age, meaning that they're more susceptible to getting it and getting sick than she is. So that was messed up on her part and his part. It's like I'm not gonna go visit my grandma right now, knowing it's COVID and I could potentially put her at risk. Like, why would you do that? And I don't blame him. Yeah, him blaming it on the cat may have been half true. I'm gonna say half because if your cat getting beat up, you gonna remove your cat. I would, but I don't think he needed to move all the way out. Just saying. The White Power also said Bennett knows that you have to poke a hole in one piece of toilet paper, stick your index finger through it, and then scoop. Listen, I'm not getting into that nasty conversation about him having one like little freaking thing of toilet paper and wipe. No, it's impossible. It's impossible. You can't even wipe your front part with one square of toilet paper, yet alone your back part. Just saying. Why didn't he say that? Because it's not true. He did say he didn't agree with it, but it's not true. He didn't want to be there. He said he was done being in that house alone. So he took him and his cat and he left. He gave that excuse to pass the cow because he didn't have nothing else to he didn't want to say he didn't want to be there. That's how I feel. But it's not true. You know he wasn't about to be seriously, he could have put them cats in two separate rooms. Come on now. But it's still wrong for her to go put, her parents at risk. I think that's not a good look. But especially because she's in the medical field, she should know better. That's just outside of the whole, married at first sight situation. I think there's a, level of what you gotta like take a chance with and not take a chance with. It's just like when Keith went to go from season 9, I think it was, went to go see his grandmother. He stood outside and left everything on a porch for her, talks to her through the window because he don't want to risk getting his grandma sick. I can see it. So Lorenzo says 4 out of 5. Henry and Christina for episode 3. Henry is at fault for the failure of this marriage. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's Henry. I'm going to say it's both of them. Cliff said exactly. Miss Dior agrees 100%. And I don't understand why y'all think it's Henry. It's both of them. Come on now, y'all. Y'all know it's both of them. It's not just Henry. Christina ain't that better off either. Y'all taking sides? Y'all definitely taking sides. Definitely taking sides. All right, yes, Cliff. Let me read. Turn it down. Turn it down.
Oh, you can hear it?
I can hear me. Yeah, I can hear me. I'm going to read one more comment and then I'm going to let you talk. Mm-hmm. You got to turn me off the other, whatever the right or something.
I did.
Yeah, I'm hearing the playback. You got it? All right. I don't hear it no more. I'm going to read this one more comment and then I'm going to let you talk. So, debate for the great state said, this is crazy. I can't for the life of me understand why folks will live their reality in front of a camera. Look, somebody got to do it. We ain't going to have no TV to watch. So at this point, I'm all for the folks who want to live their life in front of the camera. Just saying. Just saying. All right, go ahead, Cliff. Hello? You hear?
You hear me?
You hear?
I can hear you. Me?
I hear you.
I said, I'm going to make it quick. I said, Henry is the problem. Everything started because he wouldn't try. That's really the genesis of everything. He gave no effort. But you don't also think that she gave him a reason not to try? No, I don't. Because the only reason I heard you say is about her cutting him off at the wedding or the reception, whatever it was. If that's a reason, he don't need to be married.
Right.
That's a horrible reason. So I don't feel he really gave it a try. And he's the problem. And you're wrong. I'm out.
He's the problem, I'm wrong, and you're out. Okay. So let me ask you guys. Okay. How many of you believe that it's Henry's fault? How many believe that it's Christina's fault? And how many believe that it's both their fault? I'm going with both. I'm going to wait for y'all to respond so I can see. I feel like we ask this question every freaking week. We definitely ask this question every week. Whose fault is it? It's both their fault, okay? She was rude and nasty, mostly Henry. So you agree that was mostly Henry's fault? Both. Henry talked to everyone this season but Christina. Okay. So it's either both or Henry. So I don't see no Christina. So no one's blaming this on Christina. No one. Let me make sure I ain't missing. So it's y'all stressing me out. Okay, so it's either both or Henry. Christina ain't do nothing, huh? He hasn't made any more, like Christina would say. He hasn't made any moves like Christina would say. But why would Christina want him to if she think he, gay or whatever? Why would she want him to? I'm just saying. Everyone hit the like. Yes, everyone, please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I think she's making it up. So, all right. Well, let me ask y'all this: do y'all think that she's making up the text message she received? Do y'all think she's making up the text message? She has fault, but he set the tone. Okay, Marvina. So he set the tone, but she has fault. But he did say he's been like noticing her lying from the beginning, her being nasty at the wedding. Like he even at the wedding when he kept asking her where she was from, she couldn't give direct answers. So he felt like she was lying. Christina did not make any moves either, like people told her to. Right? Christina didn't make any moves either, y'all. I feel like it's both of them though. It's both of them. She lying. Nope. So y'all don't think she got the text? I don't think so because if I was firm in what was said to me, I'm showing the text message. I got my receipts right here, and he even goes a step further to say, I'm not saying I believe this, but this is what was told to me. She made it seem like she believed it. Yeah, you usually see Christina, but she mad because she got called out. Yeah, called out the line. Lying. She has to justify why a normal man wouldn't want her. I said that, y'all. Go watch the video I just posted like 3 hours ago. If he don't want me, then he must be gay. Because why wouldn't he want me? Why? I mean, it makes sense now. Like, why didn't he try to have sex with me? Why he wasn't all over me? Why he ain't want to hold my hands? Because obviously he don't like women. Okay, now I feel better about myself because it's not me, it's him. You don't blame her? All right, y'all. Let's get into some more of these comments. So Lorenzo said for 5 out of 5, Olivia and Brett for episode 13. Brett is the only actual man this season. Brett, I'm gonna just have to give it to Brett a little bit because like dealing with Olivia is stressful. It's stressful. I'm stressed out for him. Even though he's not the best person, like I'm not gonna say he's not the best, but like his sarcasm really works my nerves. But like one thing you can't say about him is that he's honest. He's very honest. He's very straightforward, and he says what he says, and he means what he says. Like I said what I said. That's Brett for you. And I think that's why she gets mad because he's so straightforward with her that she can't handle the truth. All right. Well, Franny's not here yet, so I'm gonna skip Franny. Miles needs to pull a Brett and peace out. Miles was trying to, and then Karen broke down in tears like, I just want to try. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Anybody got time for her tears? Nobody got time for her and her tears. So Darlinda Tracy TV, shout out to you, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. She said, great review. You look so pretty. I love the message on the side. The future is bright. Yes, everybody's future is bright, y'all. We got to wake up every day and make moves, okay? We got to make our lives happen for us, period. You want something, you go get it, okay? You pray to God to help you through it, but then you got to go put the work in. Say how me and Lavenda was right again about the time Brad last season. Brandon. What? Cliff, get out of here. Get out of here. Marvita said you can't see him having sex with anyone. I'm telling y'all, he's like a closet freak. Y'all better watch out, okay? Okay. So Cliff said, I don't know if it's Lifetime's fault for not paying the experts extra to help the couples during COVID or the experts being lazy, but they let these couples down all season. They could have the video chat with them to not speak to them for over a month is ridiculous. I don't know why people still come on this show to find love because they believe that the experts be working. That's why when Pastor Cal had that little segment in between the scenes, like it's been over. The couples have been married over the month, and we haven't been able there because of COVID. No, that's not why y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there from the beginning. We saw one time they sat down with Pastor Cal. Oh no, twice. They sat down Pastor Cal and Dr. Viviana in the last 13 episodes. twice. That's the only time we seen them. So like, what y'all really doing? What y'all really doing? Y'all not here to trying to help these people. Y'all, that's why they put them in that house together so they can all help each other. And now everybody falling apart. Brad was still trash sometimes. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I said. He don't get off the hook for me either. But I can understand what he dealing with. So Jennifer said paycheck and to get their 15 minutes of fame and IG followers up. Taylor, want to get her IG followers up. Karen cried wolf about being unsafe, and now she really crying. She needs to boo-hoo somewhere else. I'm tired of her, girl. Okay, ain't we all? They should see the weekly. Exactly. Right, Marvina. Y'all want these people to stay through the whole thing and y'all this, that, and the other, they're gonna make them pay. But y'all don't want to actually be there and help them. Okay? Yeah, they went into quarantine day 32 and they didn't talk until 40 days later. They never had a chance because Dr. Pepper came through with the realness. Let me tell you, Dr. Pepper came through this episode and was like, oh no, I got something to say for everybody. And I loved it. But they should have been doing this, okay? Let Dr. Pepper deal with the girls because Dr. Pepper can handle them. Pastor Cal don't know how to handle them girls. He don't. That's the problem. Now that I see it, Pastor Cal, it's like he's scared to hurt their feelings or to give them the real. Dr. Pepper was on it. That's why we need more Dr. Pepper. I think she getting tired of Married at First Sight. So it's sad. I feel like Karen would be able to talk to the expert sooner. Her and Miles would have had a better chance. Okay, that exactly, Cliff. You was right. But I don't understand. They act like FaceTime and video chat wasn't already invented. They act like video chat. First of all, you can call video chat on Facebook. You can call video chat on Instagram. You can Zoom. iPhones have a FaceTime, Hangout, WhatsApp, all that. So you mean to tell me that y'all thought this just got invented during quarantine and y'all didn't know how to get in contact with these people via internet? Get out of here. I'm sitting down on a laptop talking to y'all through a whole stream app, and you mean to tell me they couldn't find a way to talk to them? Stop it. Stop it. Okay? They need to stop it with their shenanigans. Took them a whole freaking month to figure out how to get in contact with these people. Okay? Like they don't have their phone numbers. And half of them, most of them got iPhones. So all they got to do is call them and press the FaceTime button. That's just all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure they got a way to tell them, I need y'all to record your own footage. So then Jessica said, I just randomly came across this and love Married at First Sight. Love your take, and I agree with you so much. I'll be back for the rest of the season. Well, welcome, Jessica. Welcome to the channel. Yes, please be back for the rest of the season. Join us for the comment read. You know, we all family now. Once you press that subscribe button, you are officially part of the family. All right, you guys, I'm putting the link in the chat and letting everyone join in and say what you got to say about some of the comments we just read or whatever. So if you want to join in, just press the link. It's going to take you to another, like, open up another like window, and you don't have to be seen if you don't want to be seen. You just don't have to put your face in it. You could just keep it like how Cliff just had his voice going. But anyone's welcome to join in and, you know, speak your piece about how you feel about these couples. But if not, the comments are still here, so you can leave them down in the comments. I'm going to give it a few seconds and see if you guys want to join in. And if not, then we're going to keep going through with these comments. Also, press the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Thumbs up the video, you guys. Don't forget the thumbs up. Okay? Okay. Because the more you thumbs up, the more people we come in. Okay? And if your notification is not on, I'm going to need y'all to get them on. Like, what we doing? Read the replies. I did read the replies. What you talking about? I just read your replies and everything. You still talking about read the replies. Get out of here, Cliff. Don't lie to yourself. He was sarcastic. His sarcasm was inappropriate at times. Yes, his sarcasm was very inappropriate at times. A lot of times. A lot of times. And he was very dismissive of her feelings. And that was wrong. That was wrong. He was very dismissive, very like just nasty about it sometimes. So I can understand that. That's why I say he don't get a pass. He don't get a pass. But then again, like look who he dealing with. So I understand it, but it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. That's just that. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna keep going. So Lorenzo said, let me make sure I didn't pass anything. Lorenzo said, Amani and Woody for episode 13. Those two are toxic for the long run. So he don't think they're gonna make it in the long run. Let me ask y'all, do y'all think that Amani and Woody not gonna make it in the long run? Can y'all see that happening? Or do y'all think that they will make it? Me personally, I think they're gonna make it. I don't see why they wouldn't. They seem to communicate very well. What do you guys think? They gonna make it or not? I think Willie, I want to say that's Will, was in here earlier and he said that he don't think that Amelia and Bennett will make it. But let's see what we think about Woody and Amani. Making it or not making it. I feel for a fact that they definitely gonna make it. Together forever? Okay. Together forever. I think Olivia couldn't figure out the real Brat was is scared to. You think she couldn't figure out who? Oh, so you think if she backed down because of that? I think she backed down when she found out he didn't make enough money for her to travel the world with and spend it on her. I think they can make it. They will grow into a sweet old country couple. I think, I can see them getting down at like 60 years old, still trying to party, right? I can see that. I definitely they will if they keep communicating. Exactly. They communicate. I think they communication is great. Like they really, really mastered that early because let me tell you, me and my husband took a long time to get to a point where we could communicate effectively without arguing and blowing up on each other. So to be able to communicate that, good this early in a relationship is great. I think it's because they're kind of both honest with their feelings. So it's like they're not sugarcoating it. They would make it because they know how to communicate and compromise. They are both headstrong. Right. I agree. Where is Tiff? LOL. I don't know where she's at. She's probably, Monday's hard for a lot of people. Because people be getting ready for work and doing stuff. That's why I'm up here early today. I usually start around like 6:30, 7 o'clock, but I'm up here early because it's my night to cook dinner. Louisiana men are very family oriented. Right. Uh-huh. I love Woody and Amani's energy. Yes, I love them too. It's like they playful. They know how to be serious. They know how to be intimate. They know how to just do it all. Like they well rounded. Let's just say that they well rounded. Like when she told him like you are enough, I said, "Oh yes, Amani, speak life into that man. You are enough." Yes, like it was so. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand that hit home for me because I was sitting there like, oh, I felt it. I felt it. Especially knowing like his background, he's like, I'm scared I'm not gonna be enough, or I'm not. Yes, girl, you enough for me. You enough for me, and that's it. Communication is the key. Yes. All right. So Cliff said, shout out to Dr. Pepper for being a real one this episode and checking Karen for being a selfish and ungrateful woman. Yes, okay. Now to the important matter at hand. Tiffy, bring your toxic Karen defending butt to the comment read and explain your girl's actions in this episode. You were ducking me in the live chat and doing all my comments towards you during the watch along. But you have to hear me doing the live comment read. Well, I'm gonna need you to stop. Leave Tiffy alone. When she come in, I'm gonna tell her what you said too. So Lorenzo said Dr. Pepper is the wicked witch of New Orleans. Dr. Pepper put it down. Okay, I'm with it. I'm definitely here for Dr. Pepper. Cliff said not this week. She was amazing putting Karen in her place. She sure did. She put Karen in her place. She put Christina in her place. Wait, did she tell Christina like do you think it's him or do you think it's all him, right? That was who she was talking to. Amani's definitely beyond her years. She need to be a life coach. So Lorenzo said, I believe they set Karen up for failure this season. Karen is the sacrificial lamb. No self-respecting person would ever go on there. So Angela said, I don't think that Karen was not matched with with what she wanted, but what she thought she wanted may not have been the right person for marriage. I don't believe people who have an unmovable perception of what a partner in marriage looks like should go on the show. Karen also needs to be reserved, which is another reason not to go on the show. Right. Right. Dr. Pepper and Karen crying over a Zoom call. Right, Dr. Pepper and Karen crying over a Zoom call. Yo, we need more Dr. Pepper. I'm trying to figure out Dr. Pepper over this though. I think she kind of like to the point where she's just like, I'll pop up when I want to pop up because I feel like we barely see her. So Lorenzo said to Angela, what's wrong with her wanting a masculine man? What's wrong with her wanting a man like her father? What's wrong with her wanting a man who is competitive, dominant, and aggressive? These are the characteristics of a man who built nations, civilizations, and orders. But some of you ladies think masculinity is being needy, clingy, obsessive, tight pants wearing, and emotionally fractured and childlike tendencies. Sad. Woo! Okay. So Angela replied to Lorenzo and said, nothing wrong with her wanting a hold on, y'all. I just got to I'm gonna have to get to that later. I think there should have been a conversation about let's be friends versus her picking at him and who he is as a man. I also don't think there's anything wrong with Mal's version of manhood. They just don't match. Also, Cameron was missing the masculine dude. But it seems like they matched her with someone who would care for her emotionally. I think someone like Mouse could have been good for her. The past masculine man she had chosen did not marry her. I don't know if her version of a man in marriage will happen. What makes a Sadic man want to give his heart? What makes a masculine man want to love? Hold on, let me process it, y'all. Let me process it. Right. Okay. So she basically, so Lorenzo was saying that what's wrong with her wanting a man like her father? What's wrong with her wanting a real masculine man, someone who's dominant, someone who's aggressive, someone who's a manly man. Okay. And Angela came to defense and said just because he's not that type of man doesn't mean that she should question his manhood for any lack of reason, or just because that he's what she needs. Like he's going to care about her emotionally. Some men, a lot of masculine men, I should say, are not focused on a female's emotion. There's a lot of people in relationships, a lot of women who deal with men who are emotionally disconnected from them. And these are like some of these, masculine men who don't cry, the masculine man who, don't show any fear, the masculine man who will, nothing can get to them, and they build up and build up and build up all this aggression and all this anger. And then you have a woman who feels like her man isn't emotionally available to her and doesn't know how to feel safe with her feelings with him because he's so masculine. So I can understand why I think Miles has masculine ways. I don't think he's like, even when, like he's like, oh, look at these guns, like he's a man. I feel like he's a protector. He already said, I will protect her. I'm protective over her. That's masculine. Just because he cares about her emotionally and he expresses his emotions does not say that he's not masculine. I mean, there's levels to it. What he supposed to walk around like this all day? Oh, I'm a man. I'm a man. Boom, 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 boom. I'm a man. For him to be masculine, I don't know. Make it make sense to me. Yeah, Giovanni, we just read your top a few minutes ago. We just discussed the whole thing. All right, you guys, I'm putting the link back inside of the chat. If you guys want to join in, click the chat. Click the link. It'll direct you to what we need to do. Those type of masculine men kill themselves because they can't articulate their feelings. Exactly. They be so, they can't do anything else. They bottle up all these emotions. They emotionally unavailable, and they don't know how to be sensitive and soft to their women. And then they wonder why the women, end up divorcing them years later because they paid them no attention. They didn't care about their emotions and stuff like that. So I don't see anything wrong with the way Miles is. Like I can see him being a provider. I can see him being a protector and emotionally stable for her. An emotional safe space for her. And so I don't understand what's so not masculine about him. Because a man's job is to protect and provide, correct? And I see him being able to do both of those things and to be there for her emotionally, physically. It's healthy for a man to express his emotions to his wife. This should be normal. Exactly. It's not like I don't see, it's not like he's just out there expressing his emotions to some random woman sitting outside on the curb. Like he didn't see some girl walking down the street and would decide to go spill his whole life story to her. This is his wife. If you can't be vulnerable with your wife, then who are you supposed to be vulnerable with? When you two as a couple come together, you're supposed to be able to confide in each other about your emotions and trust that person with your heart and your feelings. Trusting someone with your heart doesn't have to, is basically trusting them with exactly what it is, your heart, your feelings, your emotions, your body. So if you can't do that, then what are you married for? She would test him in that bedroom, right? He would have put all that masculine energy into her. Okay. Wrapped her up in them guns, as he called it. It's 2020, men is a lot different from 1940 men. Today men have to be cooks, clean, and read the kids because the women work also. Right. Yes, like we even now. We on an even playing field. Like they say that women are supposed to be the nurturers. Okay, and so can men. I was watching my husband nurture my daughter as a father. Does that make him less masculine? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My husband also seen cry 3 times, but he had me holding him. That's a man. Right. You gotta be able to be vulnerable to your spouse. If you can't be vulnerable with your spouse, then it's nothing. I don't see anything wrong with it. And he really ain't do nothing out of the way. All he did was tell her, about his growing up experience, about his depression. He was just opening up who he is to her. But he wasn't sitting there like crying in her arms, like, why don't you love me, Karen? Why don't you love me? So I don't even know why what kind of emotional, he's not even, well, I haven't seen this real emotional side that everybody keeps bringing up. I don't know. Anybody else seen this really emotional side that he keep bringing up? Let me know. Let me know in the comments or join in. I just put the link back in. You guys are welcome to join in. And I'm gonna pull up the rest to see where we at with these comments. Miles will be an A. Miles will be an A. Right. Okay. Yeah. No, me either. Right. Well, I'm trying to figure out where he has been so emotional that it's unattractive. Where has he actually stepped out and was like, oh my God, she doesn't love me? And I feel like he held his emotions very well, assuming the fact that she did not come home that night. Cause let him really had like he was in the bathroom, you could tell he was like, feeling some type of way. But even when they were sitting there talking and stuff like that, he knows how to control them emotions. Don't get it twisted. Because if he was as emotional as they say he is, he would have been all over the place for the longest. He's just been patient. Patience and emotional are two totally different things. He's been patient with her. He's just been doing the exercises properly, telling about his childhood, speaking on different things. And that's what they were supposed to be doing, I guess. I would assume that's what they were supposed to be doing. She's the only one that couldn't connect. And he was giving her all the information to connect to. All right, so let's keep going. So Angela said, you look happy. You look happy. You had too much fun with this video. Happy to see you enjoy. Peace and blessings. Thank you, Angela. I did have a lot of fun making this video. That's why I'm glad I didn't try to make it that night. So then Azora James said she really did too much fun. So Angela said, I enjoy her fun. Cliff said, I have to be the bad guy. No one else wants to Chop Chloe in the throat for being extra happy for no reason. It's just why you gotta be a hater, Cliff? Don't be a hater. Woody cried 2 times on his wedding day, and I'd be damned if anyone's going to call him not masculine. That's what I'm saying. What did he do that was so, oh my God, over the top emotional? I need to know what he did that was so, oh my God, over the top emotional that made him unmasculine that we saw. Because I didn't see it. I didn't see it. All right, so Angela said Cameron seems to be broken in the perfect place to damage Miles and him in the right spot to keep taking the hurt. They seem like decent people, but wrong for each other. At this point in their journey, Karen may need to open up, and Miles may need to work on expressing his needs and expecting that they be met. I'm glad he finally got to that point. I'm glad that Miles finally started to see that she may not be able to love him ever in any amount of time. Right, she may not. I'm glad that he put his foot down. As soon as he said he ain't want to be married to her no more, homegirl was like, "Oh no, I can't lose my Miles. Oh no." She told her his feelings and his issues, and that was a problem for her. But why? Cameron definitely needs therapy, Marina. Definitely. She dealing with a lot. She needs to go get that checked out before she could be in a relationship to love someone properly. So then Cliff teaching her, why is they still there? Leave like we guys like what's his name just said? Giovanni and Cliff was telling us earlier that they under contract. They gotta stay. They gotta stay. So Cliff said, I understand most of your comments where I'm lost at is how Miles is damaging toxic, aka Karen. So he replied to Angela's post, the one I just read. So Angela said, I don't think Miles has been toxic or done anything to hurt Karen, but he was avoiding conflict, not expressing some of his concerns, and putting her needs above his own without her doing the same. To me, that's not healthy for him or her. Exactly. It's definitely not healthy. He was not being straightforward enough. Okay, and that's why now she was over there crying because now he finally waking up and realizing it ain't happening. So then Desiree said, Angela Davis, which actually makes them perfect for each other. She needs to get her head out of her behind, and he needs to tell her, I need to know that you want me, whether by touch or talking, or I gotta go. Project manager Karen is going to lose her man if she doesn't flip. She better flip soon. I mean, we going on episode 14, so she says she trying again, y'all. She trying, so I hope she get through it. So then Cliff said to Angela, every time he brought a situation to her, she squashed it and looked down on him. Like the time she went home. Right. She tried to, bring up the intimacy and the sex talk, and she had a whole fit. Next thing you know, she felt unsafe and she had to go sleep at home. That happened. I remember. Right. That's why he hasn't been straightforward, Samuela. Cameron can't see she's a problem. Absolutely. If she was straightforward before, she wouldn't be scared. She would before she would have been scared and left. Right. Absolutely. You see how she behaved just for them, having a conversation about intimacy. So then Angela said, I think Karen was difficult, but some of that fire and real talk Miles had with Pastor Kyle would have been good with Karen earlier in the experiment. He's a pleaser, and Karen is never pleased with what could be a problem. So I do agree that he was the only one trying in this relationship, and he's a good guy. So my thing is, I'm gonna say this. I think that Miles has been patient, and his patience just wore very thin. I guess he realized, like, listen, we've been in this house longer than we should have been, and it's not getting any better. We're still not where we need to be, and we've been married technically past decision day. So if I had to choose whether to stay married to you based on what's going on now, absolutely not. And I don't know why Cameron thought he would say yeah. I don't understand. I don't. Y'all help me understand why she thought he would stay married to her. Like what? What fantasy world she living in? What fantasy world she living in? Mouth shift the power dynamic. Absolutely. He let her have it, and then he said, "Oh no, honey, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I'm." Oh, so the wife said Henry and Karen are at the retreat. Okay, so then I saw Henry and Karen, Christina. So then who didn't I see? Maybe it was Brett and Olivia I didn't see. Run, Mouse, run. Right. So then Cliff said, keep my name out your mouth. Why can't I see how many subscribers you have anymore? You can see them now. Y'all can see my subscribers, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, okay? Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000. I can like smell it. I can smell it. um, Most people who still have sleep apnea, that's where you stop breathing in your sleep. I think I just be tired. I think I just be exhausted. But I do snore. Sometimes I wake myself up snoring, so I know I'm a snorer. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm just going by my business. And for y'all who got problem people who snore, don't act like y'all be snoring. I know it be y'all. Anyway, moving on. um, Vincent said Dr. Pepper came through this episode. Absolutely. Came through and shut it all down. Shut it all down. Okay. Everything we've been talking about, she was calling it out right there. It's like she had time. She took her notes. She was like, let me see all the episodes y'all got together so far in the quarantine. And she took her notes down. Okay. She was ready. She did not come to play this episode. Brad and Olivia are not there. Okay. Oh, so they really done. They not trying to drag it out a little bit. They really done, huh? Well, technically, contract should be over because decision day passed. Oh, really? Because I stopped breathing? Oh, snap. Y'all know, man, y'all know my lungs are already a little off, so now I'm scared, Cliff. Now I'm scared. We're gonna move on, okay? We're gonna move on. I look like an old villain in a cat in the movies holding my cat. Leave me and my cat alone. We was chilling. Okay, she started interrupting me. So when I put her down, she started meowing. So I had to pick her up. Okay, I had to pick her up. I hope y'all enjoy seeing Shadow. So then Angela said Brad and Olivia were really both over it. Olivia was out there risking it all. But was it really to see her family? What's in the phone? Oh yeah, because she was always in the phone. Remember, he said, "I hate when every time we watch the movie, she in the phone." Right? Ooh, y'all, we gonna let Olivia slide by like that? We gonna let her slide through like that? We not gonna let her get away like that. Thank you, Angela. No, we not. Hey, D, we not gonna let her get away with that. Okay? Absolutely not. What's in the phone, Olivia? What's in the phone? Who me? Get out of here. That's why Brett left because day was passed. That's what I said. He was able to get out of that contract. So he was like, no, if contracts are over, Cameron should leave. Cameron don't want to leave though, TT, because Cameron realized that Miles is a good guy. And I don't think now she has to prove to him that she wants him because she don't want to lose him. Dr. Pepper was like, I heard you've been saying, Karen. I heard what you've been saying, Karen. Right. She was like, I saw you question his masculinity. You said he was unmasculine. She brought it down. I told you Dr. Pepper went home and took the notes, okay? She was like me on the episode day, like, okay, let me make sure I write that down. Okay, let me make sure I write that down. She didn't miss a beat, okay? I said, yes, I need Dr. Pepper in my life. I need her to get me together. I'm pretty sure she could get me together too. All right, let me see what they said about that phone. So Lorenzo said, like I said, Brett is the man. So Cliff said she didn't respect his wishes. He would have already was already worried with her working around COVID. Right. So Angela said true. Partners before parents. I agree. She shouldn't have gone and respected his place as her husband before putting them both at risk. Absolutely. He's okay, not the devil. He was originally portrayed as. Right. Brad's okay. He's not as bad as we thought he was. He's okay. Okay. Um, no, he's not. He's a man unlike Miles. Get out of here. Hey Angela, girl, when you get in here? I done read like all your comments. She had her notes ready for Karen. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like she was like, oh no. She had time. Okay. Dr. Pepper had a lot of time to get her thoughts together. I used to read books while my hubby was watching TV and I didn't like it. It made her mad. Really? So like this the thing. If you're watching it together, then maybe. If you're watching it together, then maybe you should definitely, watch it together. But even sometimes me and my husband be sitting there and we'll be watching something together, and then I'm on my phone and he on his phone, and next thing you know, we're not even watching TV, the TV watching us, and then I turn around like, what you doing? He be like, oh, this, and what you doing? Oh, this, and that. We both end up not watching. Brad's personality, I think they could have had fun though. At some point, his sarcasm could have just been fun if they made it, but they ain't want nothing to do with each other. He isn't okay. Oh, you not here for it? Not at all. Is it Arieli? Arieli? Y'all know I can't pronounce no names. Aruya. Okay, I hope. Okay, give me a nickname so I can say your name because I don't want to keep messing it up. All right, you guys, the link is in the chat again. I just put it in there. You guys can join in. I'm gonna see how many more comments we got. Okay. Oh, we getting through them, y'all. We getting through them. We definitely getting through them. Thank you. Real love from New York City in the building. Thank you. We right next door. I'm from Jersey. Thumbs up. All right, you guys. Brett is the great guy. You think you better not say that because what's it? Arieli. Oh God, I know I'm messing your name up. I'm so sorry. She not here for it. Okay, Cliff. He was watching football Sunday. I was listening to you. He said, "What you doing?" It's pronounced O'Reilly. 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 Tell me if I got it right. O'Reilly. Yes or no? Yes or no? Hurry up. Fast, fast, fast. I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. Trying to hit this 1,000 mark. That's what I'm doing. Go hit this 1,000 mark sooner or later. Hopefully sooner than later. I don't care. I speak the truth. Cliff said basically it said that Miles wasn't listening to Cameron and needs to speak up more. Right. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Oh, dang. Let me go back to it so I can make sure I remember. O'Reilly. Okay. Good. We good. O'Reilly. But like I said, Cliff, you better get it together because O'Reilly is not here for you and your Brad, you and Brad being friends. Marvita, my husband, to watch will catch a clip from Chloe too and be like, what's going on? Y'all gotta turn the volume down when y'all listen to me because y'all know I'm loud, okay? Y'all know I'm loud. All right, y'all, let's go on. Now, this comment ain't got nothing to do with the show, but it's hilarious. It's hilarious because y'all know how them bots be like commenting on the people's posts and stuff like that. So it said, "Oh yeah, do you love me?" So why Lorenzo gonna go in the freaking comment and say sorry, but I don't? Like why? What? Why even respond? You know it's a bot. I thought that was hilarious. Like you really gonna go respond? So I sorry, I don't. Okay. All right. So, Desiree said, "OMG, this episode was a doozy. Still loving Woody and Amani. Still loving Woody and Amani, and Bennett and Amelia are giving me everything. Glad Brad and Olivia and Christina and Henry has called it quits. Thank you, Jesus. I was sick of them. Now Karen is so getting on my her damn nerves. Okay. It took Mouse to say I'm over this half vetted cake for her to actively be a part of this marriage. I don't know if it's going to work long term, but I am a believer in black love and I'm still hopeful for them. Karen, if you don't let go of some of the adequate views of men and women rules, you're going to miss out on a blessing. She sure is. I know, Mary, some butterfly, period. Get me some. I'm getting me some, just a little bit. So Cliff said Henry and Christina are still together. Cliff, get out of me. Why would you do that in the comments? Oh, wait, we know they still together. Never mind, wrong one. Brad Snow, thank you, took you out. Desiree said, Brad Snow, thank you, took me out. Yes. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm a pass. It's a no for me. It's a no. So then Cliff said, LOL, yes, they on the previews for next week. The no thank you was edited, watch it again and listen to his voice as he's talking. Then it changes on no thank you. They didn't show his face at that moment for a reason. Come on. I'm gonna need them to be over. No, Henry and Christina still together, right? It's Brett and Olivia who not together, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, because I feel like I could be wrong. Y'all know I don't have no problem with it when I'm wrong. Hold on, y'all. Franny just hit me in my DM. She said she can't come in right now. Let me know when I'm ready for her comment. I'm just gonna tell her whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. We'll be up here for a little bit longer. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys can follow me on Instagram, and that's how they be DMing me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. It's Chloe.Bay. That's my Instagram name. That's my maiden name before I got married to Johnson. So if you're looking for me, it's Chloe Bay. Or I think I have a few things under the hashtag Chloe Johnson. You'll be able to find me too. But follow me on Instagram. I appreciate it. Come over there. We be having fun. All right, let me get back into these comments. Tell her never get out of here. I don't know. She's always very vague with her commentary. So you think that he's the problem? I thought she was about to say I'm vague with my commentary. I said, what I do? I missed it. Don't worry about it, y'all. I'm gonna keep going through these comments. Hold on, let me put the link in just in case y'all want to join in. I'm gonna drop the link in. Don't forget to thumbs up, you guys, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Okay, the link is in. You guys can join in. I'm gonna read more comments, and when you pop up, I'll just add you in. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Around the Way Girl Next Door said, I'm not a fan of Amelia and Bennett. We are seeing a very contradictory, semi-scripted, and tailored version of their relationship. Bennett's always will cross that bridge when we get to it. Is avoiding real marital issues. It's not authentic. Also, if Woody, Miles, and Christina had songs or their performing friends on the show, people would judge them like, oh, he or she's just trying to come up on the side. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I see where you're going with this Around the Way Girl Next Door. I have a heavy performing arts streak in me, so I get it. But her singing all the time like a fake, this ain't a talent show. Okay, Around the Way Girl Next Door. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Every time we turn around, Amelia just singing. Thank you, Marvina. Please, please, please. Um, what I say? Yeah, every time we turn around, she's singing, right? Even her friends be coming and singing. And we never thought twice about it. But could it be? Could it be that now that Around the Way Girl Next Door brought it up, that maybe it's all for show? What y'all think? Do y'all think she reaching, or y'all think it could be? Because I've now that she say it, I can see it. I can see it. I think she's sang like twice already, twice or three times, and I think her friends came in to sing. Or was that no? That was what's his name? Friends. Woody Cloud Chasing too. Woody Cloud Chasing too. Hey Tiffy. Oh Woody. Oh, so y'all. Oh, y'all think we got some cloud chasers? We never got this deep into it. So who y'all? Okay. Let me clarify the questions for y'all. So do you think that Amelia is cloud chasing? Let's see it. Yes or no? Yes or no? Based on what Around the Way Girl Next Door said, that she always performing. This ain't a talent show chick, but maybe that's just her love language, music. It's probably just her love language. I'm gonna go over there. Let me know what y'all think. Moonlights as a stripper. No, Woody Clutch is. So y'all do Harry or Woody, maybe Bennett. So you wait, Tiffany, you think Henry, Woody, and Bennett? None of them are. Amelia is talented, but I think she fell for Bennett. Right, right. None of them are. I think that's just how she expressed her love. Around the Way Girl ain't having it though. She said, nope. So Angela said, first of all, I'm glad I'm not the only one in this chat that knows who Annis Marset is. Thanks for that. Also, I don't feel like it was scripted, but I can see that there is some bias editing. Around the Way Girl said, production definitely gives them all the PG situations and a sweethearted edit. I like Amelia and Bennett semi-scripted, but they are going to say what they know will be filmed. Oh, so she think that it's all for show. They're gonna do what they know is gonna be filmed. Bennett and then Angela said Bennett always hit us with some good lines. Right. I don't know, y'all. I feel like, oh nah, I'm not gonna go there. I think they actually love each other. I think that's just how she communicates that she loves him. Now, next season, if they got some guy up there trying to be a rapper, okay, and he want to express his love through raps all the time, I don't want to hear nothing. Okay, okay. So if we get a rapper up there, and every time he want to come on the camera and he want to tell his wife that he loved her through a rap, I don't want to hear it. Just telling y'all now, okay? Because we ain't say nothing about Amelia and her love language. And that's just that on that. All right, you guys, the link is back in the comments. You guys can join in whenever. But Keith, I don't remember hearing any Keith music on that episode. I don't remember hearing any of his music on that episode. So I don't know. I don't think he was up there trying to rap and stuff. Yeah, I don't remember any of that from last season. Not last season, season 9 of him like trying to be like actually performing or anything during the season. I remember Matt though. I remember Matt had his little guitar singing or whatever, but I don't remember Keith. But he definitely tried to release music because I follow him on Instagram because he's not talented. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know because I ain't never listened to him in his music, but he definitely be doing it. Could y'all imagine he tried to be up there rapping to what's that girl? He was Iris. Ooh, that would have been funny. Him and Iris. Oh Lord, could you imagine him rapping to Iris? I'd have been cracking up. And Iris would have been like, "What is this rap? What is this rap?" He released a single the same time the reunion came out. Stop lying. Where was I at? Matt should have never sung. Oh my God. Y'all over here going in. Oh Lord. All right, let's go. Mr. York said, okay, Mr. York said Karen bears some responsibility to Miles walking on eggshells around her, but Miles is indirect and doesn't take the initiative with her, even though her friend advised him to. Frankly, I'm not sure why Cameron was tearing up when he said he would have said no. She's not really into him. She's just glad to hear her promise of touching, etc. Isn't this just a merry-go-round at this point? They'll likely stay together. Right, it's just a merry-go-round at this point. Basically, um, it's like he every time he feels like he's not about to do it no more, she decides that she won't try. He not here no more. She decides that she gonna try. She been trying and trying and trying and ain't do nothing. She ain't do nothing but have that one massage thing with him that one time, and that was like episode 3. And ever since then, she hasn't changed. She had you in the beginning. Oh, she fooled you. Okay, let me see what the comments say. So Angela said, right, Karen doesn't seem emotionally invested in a relationship. I think she doesn't like the thought of failure or being disliked. And that part will probably where the tears came from. Good point, Angela. Maybe she started feeling, bad because she realized like she was coming off. Well, she knows she doesn't come off. What she said? She's hard to read. She's hard to read. Yeah, so she knows she's not the easiest person to read. She doesn't come off as the nicest person. You wonder how Karen will take the haters on social media? I don't know. I heard that Miles be defending her on social media though. Karen has not given Miles the space to be a leader and initiate Karen's needs to let go of her control and let Miles take over. Right. Those tears weren't for Miles. Those tears weren't for Miles. She wasn't really crying for him. No. Oh, that wasn't what the tears was? Okay, the tears was for her. She was being selfish again. Tiffy said somebody gotta have her back, okay? She's not gonna let her girl go out like that. Somebody gotta have her back. All right, y'all. Last 2 comments, and they're both from Lorenzo. So Lorenzo said Mouse has serious issues comprehending things. Karen comprehended things Karen asked for. Once it needs a manly man, but was given a completely soy boy. Miles is needy, clingy, and obsessive. He just has too much feminine tendencies running through him. Karen needs to either call it quits or give up, as he asks. I agree. So let's see what you guys said. Um, Cliff said Karen wants a man like Ike Turner, someone who will make her eat the cake. Get out of here. Get out of here. So wait, hold on, let me read. Angela said I shouldn't laugh at that. But Karen doesn't want Mouse for sure, and that's okay. Tell us how you really feel then. Just because he's wrong for Karen doesn't mean he's wrong as a man. Everybody can't be you, Lorenzo. Variety and evaluation is a given. Okay? Y'all a mess. I'm mad you said she wants someone like Ike Turner. So Lorenzo said the issue is facing the United States of America and an epidemic of characters such as Miles. Traditional characteristics of men such as socialism, competitiveness, dominance, and aggression that enable civilizations to build in order to be maintained are being labeled as toxic masculinity. At the same time, progressive characteristics such as feminine, overly emotional, needy, clingy, and tight pants wearing is being put on a pedestal. It's time for cleansing. All right, Tiffy, let me let you win.
Hey y'all,
Hey,
what's up?
girl. What's up?
That is so cool. Wait, what? Who said that? That was Lorenzo, right?
You know it was Lorenzo.
Yeah, I was like,
Hey,
it was good,
Franny.
and it just went a little bit over the edge at the end. But
Of course.
no, yeah. But my thing, I want to speak a little bit on the whole toxic masculinity thing. I think there's a
Okay.
difference between what Karen's asking, right? There's a fine line. Perhaps I don't think anyone in this season really wants a toxic masculine man. If anything, the closest thing, sorry, she my girl, but Christina. But other than that, like Karen wants a traditional guy. She doesn't want, and I'm not saying that she can't adapt to this new man thing. It's not everybody's cup of tea. So I think that, perhaps there's constructive criticism that Miles can take a little bit to cater to like some kind of things she wants. Doesn't mean like put on, but that means like, lean a little bit into your I don't want to say masculinity, but lean a little bit away from the 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 traits that she doesn't like. You know what I'm saying?
So, what traits do you think he should lean into then?
Maybe he should lean into taking the lead a little bit with just like maybe active. I think he's doing a good job of like putting activities that they can do together and kind of
Hmm.
catering to her a little bit. But I think the issue that a lot of women would have is, that clinginess that I want to be around you all the time. I want you to always blah blah blah. A lot of women don't like that. I'm one of those women too. I'm like, ugh, come on. But there are equally clingy partners, and sometimes you don't want a clingy partner. Sometimes you want a person who's a little bit more stoic. I don't know.
Right.
That's my take. That's my take.
No, I mean I agree. I think there's a time and a place for everything, but I also feel like he hasn't had the time. I mean the time he did try to take the lead and have the conversation about romance, well not romance but intimacy that went left. So I feel like he doesn't really know where to go with Karen because he's scared to hurt her or hurt her feelings and she leaves. And I think by him now he just gets to the point where he's kind of fed up. But I do understand what you mean by leaning into more of the, a manly, I should say manly, not masculine, but manly position that Karen wants. But
Mhm.
also, Karen doesn't make it easy for him to do those. You think? I think she's very
You can't.
stern, and it's kind of hard for her for him to even do that without her, taking it wrong. What you think?
You can't lead somebody who don't want to be led though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's making it easy.
I
She's horrible.
don't know. I think that her friends like very made it very clear to him like you have to lead her. She's not gonna.
And
She
what
definitely
happened
would
when he
not
tried?
deal. Hmm?
He tried. He tried to
Uh-uh.
take
He
charge.
blew her rape
He tried
whistle.
to take charge when they were sitting down.
Oh Lord.
So he was sitting down. He tried.
Hi
And then she
guys.
went home.
Hey, Franny.
Hmm.
Your
I
girl
don't know.
toxic.
What would you
Just
think?
let's be real. She's toxic.
No, she not toxic. I think
Yes,
that she
she's
just wants
horrible
a
and
different
she's
kind of
toxic.
man,
And
and
you're a
she's
toxic
having.
defender.
I think she's having a little bit of trouble adjusting to
It's
this
10 weeks.
new man
It's 10
type of
weeks.
dude.
I know I missed most of the chat because there's a lot of stuff going on. But did Tiffy defend her stance from the live chat? Tiffy,
Which
you were
one?
wilding out. When we
I
were
Wait,
was
what?
wilding.
when we were watching the actual show, she said
You
it's
mean when she was
like
ducking me?
like when she said that men getting manicures was feminine. What else did you say, Tiffy?
No,
I don't have a
yeah,
list of
that's
all
true. I'm
the
sorry.
toxic
No, I think
things.
I think it's not traditional for men to like do manicures. Not saying that they don't keep up with their nail care. I don't know. It just seems it's a little bit more of a feminine
You're
thing.
right. You're right, Tiffy. It's not traditional. Okay, I get what you're saying. It's definitely not traditional, but some men do it. Like my husband's not going to go get a manicure ever, ever. But
Right,
there
right.
are men and women who do that type of stuff, and that's fine. Would I like for him to? Yeah. Do I care if he does or not? Absolutely not. As long as underneath the nails is clean, I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, even like that's high. I feel like for a guy, guys can be high maintenance too. I think that would be like a more high maintenance type of deal. That's why, like, I wasn't really judging Karen when she was looking at him like, I don't want to say the N word, but like, my, my God, what do you want? What do you want? Like when he said, yeah, that's something we can enjoy together. She's like,
Well, we saw
Cam,
Woody get a manicure on screen. No one's saying he's feminine.
This is true.
I
listen,
don't want to say it. I'm
all
not
that
saying it's feminine
manicure
to get your
stuff
nails
is
done.
not to each
You
his
said
own
it
with
is.
the
I
manicure.
mean, okay, it's
Not for
okay
me.
to have your opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Just remember that, right? So if
Oh,
she feels like
absolutely.
though that's not something that she would, you know, I think it will be
This,
weird because like I've never had a man go get their nails done with me either. So I think if I had a guy
but
say, "Hey,
a lot
I
of celebrity
want
men
a
do.
manicure," I think I'll be a little taken back too. Not like I'll be like, "Oh my God, he gay," but I'll be like, "Oh, that's different." You know, so
This
I
sounds
think it's
crazy. This
I
sounds
would,
Yeah,
crazy to me.
it would
listen,
be
that's
different for me.
listen.
This is
It's not for
crazy.
me, but there's a lot of celebrity dudes that do it. There's a lot
Oh,
of there's street dudes that do it.
Hmm.
I, no, I say there are people who do it, but if someone said it to me, like if I was dating a dude and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna go with you when you get your nails done, I get my manicure," I would be taken back by it. Would I think any less of him? Absolutely not. I'll probably enjoy it, but it would be new because I've never experienced that, and she probably never experienced that too, and that's probably why she was like, "What? Like what?"
Karen, Karen, Karen wants an Ike. I don't care what nobody say.
Not
Karen wants
Ike.
an Ike. Ike Turner.
Ike is an
I'm
Ike
dead.
Turner.
Yes, there's only one Ike. When you say Ike, there's only one Ike.
Lord.
Oh Lord,
She wants an Ike, and if she don't want him to go to the full extent of the type that'll hit her, the type that'll act like it, the one that's gonna curse her out and put her in her place and have babies on her and disrespect her. If you notice, and I was saying this in the comments, you'll probably get to it. Me and Lorenzo was going back and forth. The only time she paid attention to him is when he checked her, when he got aggressive. And he was like, yo, he's done with it. And he wouldn't stay in the marriage. She felt the way, and then you saw her cry to Dr. Pepper, right?
right?
Yeah.
It took that type of energy. Then he said himself, when he was talking to Pastor Cal, he had to check her about coming at his masculinity. And that's when
Right.
she sat down and she listened. So every time he's
Hey, Happy Mood, what happened, Cliff?
Cliff, we can't hear you.
Now that we're done parading around toxic relationships,
Parading.
I'm just saying it's not two sides of the extremes. There's just a happy medium where people exist. Like I believe Miles is in the medium. He may be a little bit more towards like some feminine mannerisms, but then maybe
Mm-hmm.
she's just used to a guy who's in the middle, who's a little bit more towards more masculine,
Right.
more manly, not even masculine, but like more manly, traditional masculine mannerisms. But I do believe she wants someone in the middle. Like we don't have to exist on, oh, he's a
Tiffy,
closeted gay or he's gonna beat the crap out of you.
But the
I
issue,
think
the issue is, the
Tiffy,
issue is, hold on a sec. The issue is that those views that we've had for all of this time, they are toxic views. There's stuff that people's grandparents go through, great grandparents, parents go through, that just because they do it doesn't mean it's healthy. So I think that him coming in saying he's a more new age representation of what he, thinks masculinity is I think it's amazing. The same way, back in the day, like grandparents didn't, the grandmothers didn't go to work, right? Like the
Right.
things, when things are changing, we have to change with the times. So I think that for her nitpicking and picking every little thing about him and making it awful, I think it's whack. I think it's borderline abusive, right? And I do think that if she's going to be this way, she should not have signed up,
Mm.
period. Because it's not fair. We're breaking him down to what? To appease her?
Tinkerbell, it's about Karen and Miles, of course. No, I don't know. I think that there's a level of compromise. I think a lot of people, the reason why I'm part of the Karen Defense League, I guess you could say,
You
that's
are
my
by
girl.
yourself. You're by yourself.
You put you KDL.
Yes, Kate, facts. Next time I'm gonna say KDL.
KDL.
Chloe, don't help her.
Nah, because
I love it. Go ahead. No, it's okay. It's okay, Tiffy girl. Stand by your girl.
no, I got to have her back for like literally. If we look at the producing or whatever, when she said like they're trying to paint it a certain way, and I feel like especially since we see Miles like going hard for Karen, like saying, "Oh, get off her back," this and the other, like. I think it's like a lot of people are killing themselves, well, metaphorically, killing
Yeah.
themselves to like defend Miles and get his back for a guy who is not interested in them. They should be embarrassed because he is in on Karen. So I think people should support change on both sides for them to make it work. Because at the end of the day, all these people like Miles, this, that, and the other come my way. He's not looking at you, baby. He's not looking
So,
at you.
but that makes no sense. That makes no sense because you defending her, so she's not interested in you. So why you defending her? By your logic.
Sir, um, let me run this back. I'm defending Karen's because we cannot say that, this
And
is cut
but
and
they're
dry her.
defending his character in the lack of hers. I think that's what
Right.
you're missing.
I'm saying that, there are areas that she is like there are areas that she needs to work on, yes, but there are also areas that Miles can work on in order for them to work
Oh,
together.
absolutely.
We're not
Absolutely.
denying, listen, he got a lot of simp in him that I don't like. But for me to say that he's not a good man or a good person or he's the problem in his relationship, I'll be lying. She's the problem. And the only time she acquiesced to him is when he's angry. That shows a lot.
I
That's
think
true. That is true, Cliff, because I noticed that like as soon as he said that he was gonna say no, there she go. She's crying. Now she wants to try again. It's like every time she thinks Miles is like he steps up a little bit and says what he needs, then now she wants to keep trying. So she's just attracted to that bad guy, unfortunately. That's how I see it.
I think she's probably only receptive to negative emotions.
I said that in the review. Her
Yeah, I
idea
know.
of like
Yeah.
she said, I have to fall apart in your arms for you to think that I care, and
And
that's
that's not
not what
even what he's
Miles is saying.
asking. Yeah.
Exactly. Hmm.
That's not even
I
what he's
think
Anybody
asking.
I
anybody
think that's
watching the scene had to feel for Miles. She was horrible. Like her whole body language, even when she crossed her legs, it was the opposite way, not towards him. It was just everything, the pulling her away. He had tried to touch her.
I think that this is going to definitely be a turning point for them. I think that for her, even though like he's a nice guy and he's been very vocal, I think that I guess this is what she wanted to see or she needed to see that he was all in. And I get it. Some people are like, "Oh, I want to see how you are when you're mad. I want to see how you are when you're upset. I want to see, how you are, those ways." And I understand. And I don't think that Karen is a bad person. I think she's a great person. I just think that she wasn't the right person. It's just weird because Miles is a perfect candidate for the show and Karen isn't, and they're together. So that just makes it very bad to watch because it feels like Miles is getting beat up.
I don't know. I think the area where y'all said the extreme where she's like, "Oh, you need to fall apart in my arms," this and the other, is the same extreme that I think a lot of people, oh, not a lot, like a good amount of people are saying like, "Oh, she needs to see like aggression in order to like get around." I think that it's for her, she really is like not really doesn't really show much emotion.
Hmm.
And even you can tell she didn't want to be crying on camera, but her emotions were like overwhelming her. And so I think for her, the only emotion that she's seen from Miles is happy. Happy, go lucky, like anything you want, you got it. You go get it, you got it, whatever, T-Pain. And she's like, this nice guy is great, but she wants to see other emotions, not just anger. She wants to see, disappointment, yearning, this, that, and the other. And she's only getting one thing from him. The same with that,
It's the
Miles
honeymoon
really is
stage.
only getting one thing from her, which is
It's
like
the honeymoon
stoic.
stage.
But my
Like
thing
what?
is, how do you become why? Okay, now this is a real question. You can't become an emotion that you're not feeling. So if he's not feeling angry or sad, or first of all, he deals with depression. So I know he doesn't want to be sad. No one who deals with depression wants to like go into a sad place. So for him, maybe he pulls himself out of being depressed by making himself happy. So for her to say, I want to see these emotions from you, is putting him literally into a darker place. Like, what's wrong with him being happy? You know what I mean? Like, there's
And he
going
probably
him being
doesn't
mad.
even, and he probably doesn't, like, he probably is not sweating the small stuff. Why
This is
get
true.
upset about things that you don't need to be upset about?
He
Like, that's
learned how.
probably the
I
case
said that.
too.
He
Yeah.
knows how to control his emotions. He's been doing it the whole time. It's not that he's not masculine, and it's not that he's emotional. He knows how to control his emotions. He knows when he needs to open up. He knows when he needs to let down his guard. He knows when he needs to, toughen up a little bit. I've seen like now his patience has ran low. That's why he's like, I just don't want to do this no more. I'm not about to continue to be unhappy for her happiness at this point. But he did that in grace. I think he did it gracefully because he was patient with her, and now he realizing like this isn't gonna work, and I'm gonna bow out. So I think for Miles, I think he's been overall. I think we've seen all his emotions so far in this episode, in this season.
I don't know. I
I
don't
agree
think
with
we have.
that.
I think no, I do agree. This episode we saw more of him. We saw impatience, we saw contemplative, we saw like his whole entire thought process. But the issue, I think, it's not like just to be you don't have to like a lot of people don't express their emotions on their face, but just talk about what they're feeling, what their needs are and all that. Like the whole from what we've seen, of course. From what we've seen, a lot of what Karen has been getting is, oh yeah, I'm happy. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to like make everything good for you, this, that, and the other, but he's not communicating his previous frustrations. And like you said, he's not going to continue being unhappy, but he never expressed to her that he was unhappy until that moment.
But
So
he
it's like,
expressed
you
what he
can't just,
needed. But he expressed what he needed, and she continued to not give it to him. And then even when he tried to have the conversation, whether it was on camera or not, she made it she made it unsafe for him. She made it unsafe for him to talk about his needs.
okay, but his needs are not just physical. Like when he was, I think he had a more rational conversation when they're on the couch. And of course, it was led by Karen when she's like, what do you need for me to like show you? Because for her, she's kind of like just looks and subtle things for that she's attracted. So she's like, what do you need for me to show you that I am attracted to you? Do you want us to hold hands? Do you want us to do this? Like, it doesn't have to be 0 to 100. She's trying to like fill out 20, 30, 50, 60 and
But
progress.
that's
And
what it
he's just
sounds
like,
How
like.
is how is
But
it
that's what it
0
sounds
to
like he
100 at
wants.
week 10?
they don't even have 10. They don't even have 20. They only have 15. They haven't even been
But I'm
holding
saying
hands. Like,
she's not comfortable, and at this point, the show would have already been over on its regular schedule.
Right.
She's not trying. That's
Hmm.
the issue. You can't say it takes me time to get there. It takes me time to get there, and we two.
What was it like 3 weeks
Cliff,
after?
I think we lost you, Cliff.
Yeah, we keep
yeah.
losing Cliff.
I
I'm
think
putting
the
the
issue,
link back in, you guys.
yeah, for
Sorry
me,
guys,
I
I
think,
have to head back to finishing stuff for work. Did you read my
mhm.
comment already?
I didn't. I was waiting for you.
I'm
You
sorry.
do you want to do
Uh
it, or you just want me to read it later?
we can
Because
read it.
we're probably gonna only be up here for a little bit more because it's my night to cook dinner. That's why I jumped on early.
Got
My
it.
husband's birthday was Sunday, so I'm still doing everything because he's still in his birthday mood or whatever. So I
Uh
gotta go cook dinner.
got
You
it,
know,
got
I
it.
gotta go be a woman or whatever. Like I don't know. I guess.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yes, I mean, no, I didn't, even though it's a paragraph, um, it's not a
Well, you
lot
could just
of
talk
stuff.
about how. Okay, let
How
me
I
go
feel
to it.
about, yeah.
Let me go to it. Let me pull it up while you here, cause you
Okay.
wrote it all out, so we gotta talk about it. All right. Well, I will start, and you could just tell me where to break it off, and you could take over. Okay.
Good to go.
Okay. So Amani and Woody, you said don't go through the phone. You'll either find something, or will mess up the trust between you. If you don't find something, they are going to make it though.
Yes, I agree. I think that that's exactly how I feel. If if you go in there, you're like, okay, I'm gonna find something. If you don't find something and they find out you look, like it's the whole thing. I think
But that's
that what? Go ahead.
but listen, now Amani said I had a feeling. You know how you have a feeling something not right? So that's why I was confused because first she said she had a feeling, that's why she
And then she
wanted
said
to
she
go
was
through the DM.
joking.
Then she said she was joking. I was like, something ain't adding up.
She had a feeling and she said she was joking so that they would stop fighting.
So are we being dishonest about it? Like, did she really
We
feel like
are.
something possibly could have been going on?
She is. She is. I think
Mm-hmm.
that that's dangerous territory, and
Mm-hmm.
especially with this early in, they shouldn't be at that point. I do think that they're gonna make it, and I do think it was a slight bump in the road, but I do think that that's dangerous territory, and to not even touch it. And if you're in that
Exactly.
situation, and if you're in a situation where you feel like you have to do that, then you need to rethink.
I'm not gonna lie, I go through the phone.
I do not. For what? There's no reason.
I can't
There's
help
no
it.
reason. There's
I
no
can't
reason
help
for
it.
that.
I
There's
can't
no
help it.
reason for that. No, no, Chloe, get it together. Get
I'm
it
not even gonna
together.
sit here and lie to y'all. Okay.
No, get it together. I think no, I don't think that's. I think like especially
No.
when you're in a relationship and you share so much space with each other, like there should be certain things that like are just yours, if that
Right.
makes any sense.
I mean, I get it. I understand it. I agree. But
But you just
do
do what
I
you want to do
comply?
anyway.
Do I comply? No, I don't comply. But I agree.
Got it. Okay. Oh gosh. But yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about them. But they're gonna make it. They're gonna be fine.
All right, so let's go to Karen and Mouse. She said, LOL, Karen can 100% have a preference for traditional masculine traits, but sis, you should not judge Mouse for being his version of what masculinity is.
Okay.
Mouse, right? You want me to keep
That
going?
was good. I said that right. I said it
You
good.
you did.
I said that very nicely.
You want me to keep going or you want to
Go
comment
ahead,
already?
girl. Girl. Go
Okay.
ahead, girl.
Miles' confidence is who he is, very refreshing, and it makes me happy because he's not losing himself. Miles'
Yes.
demeanor on Unfiltered is very different, lol. None of these clips were feminine. Salt Bae talking about getting manicures, hyping her up with a new style. If being called sis is a problem, then say that you don't like it. I feel bad because Miles is giving his version of 100% and he's getting the bare minimum in return. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you his energy in the unfilters have changed? Have
You
you
think
noticed
so?
that?
I
Yeah.
barely
Like
watched last
Jamie was like,
episode.
oh, so are you in love? Because I think Bennett was there, and he was like, oh, Bennett, are you in love with Amelia? He was like, yes. And then she said, Miles, are you in love with Karen? He was like, nah. And then he was like, and then he like tried to like, like, oh, like we're not there yet. We still got some things to work on. But he was like, nah. So I was like,
Mm.
geez, like the way he's been acting before, he was very like positive and very like optimistic. And I felt like the way that he felt in the episode is how he was in the unfiltered.
Mm. Wow. I didn't even
Yeah,
see it, so I didn't get
so
a chance to read it to gauge it like that. Because I put the what's the name on for y'all, and then I had a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't even
right,
watch it.
right. But you should
But
go back
that's
and watch
crazy.
it. Like his energy was different. I do think that they're gonna make it, but I think it's because of Miles.
Mm. Okay.
Because he's gonna continuously put in effort. I don't think she's a bad person. I think they could make it work, but she needs to compromise.
Right. I agree.
Like the
I
fact
think
that this man could fix your car with his bare hands and then go and get a manicure after that. Like that is showing me that's showing me pieces, man. That's showing me like versatility. That's showing me like come on.
hmm
Like he
Yeah,
fixed her car and then he's able to get a like what like that's awesome.
it is
I think
awesome.
that's awesome.
I
I
think
think it's
that
awesome, and I think that he had every right to be upset that she questioned his masculinity, and I think that's what pissed him off. I think everything else, like, cool. Like, you can do
Yeah.
this, you can do that. But I think that her saying that, like, that really triggered him because it's just like, don't question me. Like, I know who I am.
Yeah.
So, but
I
I do
think
think
that
that they're
I
gonna work
honestly,
out. I think they'll work out, but they got some work to do.
I think they're going to work out. I think that the main thing is that Karen has to realize that Miles is not necessarily what she thinks she wants, but he's definitely
He's what she
what she
needs.
needs. Right. And if
Absolutely.
she lets him be what she needs, which is probably someone a little bit more softer because you could tell she's so hard, then they'll be fine. Like, girl, let this man cater to you. Every woman wants a man to cater to them, and you pushing it away. She's so used to being hurt, and I think it's
And
so
that's the
hard for her to
sad
let.
part.
It is
That's the
very sad.
sad part. And I was happy Dr. Pepper said to her, "You have an amazing man in front of you. Like,
Right.
don't lose it because you're getting in your own head." So I think that they'll make it. I think that with the experts, I'm so mad at them because they needed to be there much earlier. I get that it's a pandemic, but they could have done this a Zoom freaking call weeks ago. Like,
Girl.
how do you leave strangers? How do you leave strangers in a pandemic by themselves that are married to each other alone for 6 weeks?
Right.
How do you do that? That's not right. They don't have the tools.
I don't know.
But
We're gonna have to figure it out.
we gonna see it. But the preview for next week, you saw that he's being a little bit more rough with her.
I, I saw some of it. I don't think I watched it. I can't remember what happened, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, she was playing with the door, whatever. He was like, "Oh, so you gonna lock the door now?" But he didn't smile after that.
mm,
And she, like, kind of giggled, like, she's into that.
mm, ah.
She's into that, and if he's comfortable with giving her that, then sure, go for it. But I think they're gonna make it. I think that she'll come around, hopefully.
Well, I don't know how many more episodes we got, but I don't think she got that much coming around
We
because she
got
better do
3.
it quick.
She gonna have to squeeze it up in these next 3 episodes.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
I say I'm tired of her trying. I need her to just do it. Just do it, sis.
Right.
Just do it.
Like Nike.
Right. Okay, so Olivia and Brett, you said great decision, Brett. They are in real match, and Brett doesn't want them to continue waste of time. The no thinks and looks at the watch was lethal. I asked him to respond on Reddit. Let's see what he'll say.
He hasn't said
Oh,
anything yet.
oh crap. Well, let
I
us know if he
know.
responds.
I'll let y'all know if he responds. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's the bottom line. Like, he did the right thing.
I agree.
And yeah, he did the right thing. I think
They was
that
never
that
gonna
was the
make it.
best move. They wasn't gonna make it. Like, the only thing they have in common is cats and Taco Bell. Like, how is that a foundation for a successful marriage?
It's not because you see that cat scratched up his cat. He said, "I gotta go."
He was like, look. So now they all they got in common is a Taco Bell. Because her cat scratched up his cat. She was like, "Baby, let's go. We are going home. We are not wanted
Right.
here."
Let me grab
All they
my
got in
cat. We
common is
out of
Taco
here.
Bell.
Take the food with
Right.
us.
I'm taking my cat. We taking the food. I'm grabbing my bags. We out.
I ain't got
Yes,
time for Brett, but
I don't.
I agree with that
I'm
decision.
happy. Yes.
All right. So Christina and Henry, you said Christina was out of line between forgetting this man's birthday, right, and expecting flowers going out for a 10-hour walk in the gay room. It's not cool at all. I got into an argument with someone about this. Henry isn't easy, but come on. He brought it to the public because he doesn't know if it'll be brought up later. Why not get in front of it and refute the rumors? Refute the rumors. I think that he was smart for that, not making it all at all. They
Yeah, I
not
think
making
he
it
was
at all.
smart. I think he was smart to bring it up because Christina, she's very unpredictable. So who's
Mm.
to say she won't bring that up at the reunion or bring it up at another time? He's like, we're gonna put this out there. I'm gonna put it out there so you know that this is not true. And then whatever she says, I don't care. And I was like,
Yep.
that was smart to get ahead of the rumors. She just, I mean, come on. Like, I know he's not easy. He's not. I get it. But she's coming off real mean. Like, how do you leave him and who goes for a walk in makeup and like a dress?
And right, let me tell you something. If I told my husband I was going for a walk all dressed up, makeup and a dress and the
If
shoes
I
and
got a
everything.
full face on and I'm like, babe, I'm going for a walk. And
Yeah.
like, walking where? And you come back 12 hours later And then one of the
Right.
girls said that she went on somebody's Instagram stories and saw that she was at a friend's house.
Girl, my husband was like, where you going? Oh, I guess we
Trifling.
going too, huh? I guess we going.
Yeah, I guess we both going out for a walk,
You shouldn't
right?
go
Like
for a walk by yourself this late at night.
at night. Come on. Like I know that's Cliff's girl and he loved him some Christina and he admitted he was like he was wrong for
Hey, close the
that.
door.
But like
Oh, oh.
come on, Christina. Like, and it was a milestone birthday for him too. I personally don't celebrate birthdays, but it was his 35th. Like,
Yeah. And she forgot his all that right there. I'd have tore that whole house up. What you talk about? The whole house would have got torn up that night.
the
You
friend
forgot
got a
my
cake
birthday?
delivered for him. The friend got a cake delivered for him. Why can't she make it like a nice date night? Or because I know it's a
Right.
pandemic, so she was wrong for that. And then next week it just looks a mess. Henry is not here for it. He don't care. He does not care. Henry does
Because she
not
just
care.
tried to say he was gay. Make sure you watch the video I just posted a couple hours ago.
Okay, I will. But yeah,
Look,
they're not making it. We all know that.
no.
Oh, here we go, Cliff. What happened? I acknowledged that you said you were upset. I acknowledged it.
What happened,
What
Cliff?
happened now?
Hey,
Franny,
Fave. Hey,
the sa-
Dior. Hey, guys. That's just joining in.
Franny, she was wrong for going out and hanging with her friends, right?
I said that. I said that you
Listen what I'm
acknowledged
saying.
it.
Just listen what I'm saying. But you didn't acknowledge him talking about he take the long way home and he's going to the store multiple times. Who he with?
He's by
Who he
himself
staying
to
out
get
with?
out of the house.
How we know? Because
He
he
didn't
told us
say
that.
after 3 a.m. in the morning.
He okay, but we it's also documented where she was at.
Cliff, we not doing this.
No. That's fact. Listen, she's wrong. I'm not saying she's not wrong, but the other
Why
wife
can't
said
she just
she
be
had a
wrong?
story. No, what I'm trying to say, because you trying to say like she out doing something. She was out with her friends. She's wrong.
I didn't say she was out.
I'm talking.
People say she went to an appointment. I said I don't
Nah,
think that.
no,
I don't
no,
think that she
no.
did that.
I
I think
don't
she
No,
think
just
she
went
did
let
out to
me
that.
tell
hang.
you
I don't think she
something.
did
And
If
then
that.
as
you was
far as
going
his
to your friend house, you would say you going to your friend house. Going for a walk and you go out to 3 o'clock in the morning, it's something behind it. If you go to your friend house, oh, I'm about to go to my friend house. I'll be back later. We
but it's
probably gonna have some
posted on.
drinks or whatever. How you
But
get
what
to
I'm
your
saying
friend
is
house
her
is
story and all of that is posted on social media. That's how he found out.
I don't
I'm
remember
saying
that
I
part.
don't. I think that I think she did go to see
No,
friends.
he
I don't
said
think
she
she was out
texted
there.
him. He
No,
said
Chloe,
she
you don't
texted him and said
listen.
that she was at her friend house helping
Chloe,
move furniture.
one of the other wives let
From the
him know she
show.
posted on her story that she was
Yeah,
at her friend house. That's how he found
Oh.
out. You halfway watched
yeah.
the show, Chloe. I swear for
I
God.
did watch the
Ah,
show. Y'all gotta understand. I be taking notes, so some things slip by me. That's why I rely on y'all to be in the review with me. Okay, be in the review with me.
And
God,
as far
it's
as
a collaborative effort.
right? We a
whatever.
family. Okay.
Oh, well, hear all that.
Oh
Whatever.
gosh.
As far as the birthday, I would have been upset, and he had a point that she would have been upset. But I really doubt that he really told her about his birthday. Maybe he mentioned it once, but I doubt he reminded her about his birthday.
Well,
And
once you seen the cake delivered, like, don't you say,
but
"Hey, let me try to put something together real quick"?
Right.
I mean, but I don't know what
People
happened.
calling him all day.
Yeah, but she don't. But people calling him, I don't know how many times people call him or what. That's not going to let me be alert that it's his birthday, especially if we haven't spoke about it like that.
He said that she forgot his birthday, so that means she
I'm
told him.
You're not listening to the words coming out my mouth. I didn't
I'm
say
listening.
she didn't hear about it, but I'm talking about the reminder. Like, let's say they spoke that week and he said, "Hey, my birthday coming," or something of that nature. He don't talk on a normal basis, so I believe he didn't bring it up. Should she have wrote it down and put it in her phone the first time he said it to her? Of course. But being that they're new, I'm guessing that's why it didn't happen. But he could have said something instead of going to the camera saying she forgot my birthday. he should have checked her like, yo, you forgot my birthday. Gave her a
She
couple of
said that,
hours, like
but
1 o'clock,
listen, Cliff,
2 o'clock,
I get
and be
it.
like, yo, it's 2 o'clock and my birthday been going on for a couple of hours. You ain't say nothing. Now
Oh
go
no,
to
I
the
would have said that as
camera
soon as I
and
woke
do the
up. You're not gonna
coward
say happy
stuff.
birthday to me?
But he does what he always do is go to the camera and be a coward.
The same way she didn't say nothing about the flowers. She said it on camera.
Good point.
I'm with
She
Cliff on
said
this one.
Uh-oh.
she brought up the about the flowers and everything else, showing that he don't make an effort. He don't think
Right.
about her. That's been her. Listen, her problem from day one has been he don't try. He gives nothing. I have to do everything, and she
This
got
is true.
tired of it.
I agree with that. I said he's
I
not
agree with that
easy.
too.
He's not
But
easy.
I don't see. Listen, I don't see how the narrative is that she's the bad guy. As far as the gay comment, listen, I don't know if it's true or not. I need to
He
see
said it's
next week,
not, so I'm gonna
and
go with that.
I don't like hearing somebody just putting that on someone if it's
That's
especially if it's
not
not
right.
true. But like I said, I felt the gay friend probably had another friend that said something to him and he passed it to her. If it's true, but I'm not gonna be like, yo, there's no way possible that he can't be gay. Like he don't listen. I done heard y'all talk about Michael on this channel and Brandon and my boy Zach. You can't tell me. You can't tell me this guy look like he just be bagging all the chicks. Like I'm sorry.
on that
Goodness.
note, on that note,
That's why
guys,
you
I
got the
do
wing
have to
girl.
go. I do have to go, y'all.
All right,
All
But
right, Franny.
I'll talk to y'all later. We'll touch base. Chloe, I'll talk to you later. Bye, Tiffy. Bye, Cliff. Bye,
later.
everybody in the
Bye,
chat. I'll talk to
Franny.
y'all
Bye.
later. Bye.
Yes, hit me on Instagram.
I will.
Nah, I agree with Cliff in this one. One, okay, listen, hear me out. I might be reaching, but I know I'm not. Because listen, he said he was not gay. He never said he was never with no man. Listen, he could have tried something. We don't know. We really don't know
You
because
mean
Tiffy,
bisexual?
Tiffy,
listen,
did you watch the video I just made? In the beginning, we watched the whole clip. He said he's not gay.
Gay
okay,
and
he could be
bisexual is two
bisexual.
different things, though. That's
He
her
could be
point.
he could be pansexual.
So you think that he actually might?
You trying to say he using semantics? I won't say that, but I get what you're trying to say.
I'm
Uh-oh.
saying that he
I
never
think it's a reach,
said
Tiff.
that he was never with no man. He said, let me see the receipts. He didn't say, ain't no way in this world. He said, who said that? So there's a particular way he answered that little question. So I was like, I see you. I see you.
Yo,
Um,
you funny.
no, I was just saying, I see you, Henry. It's all right. It's all right, baby. It's okay.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta make it bigger so y'all can see Christina's name. I mean Tiffy's name.
I'm
I
gonna
see
mute you in the
the can't
live.
hear. Huh?
I'm gonna mute Tiffy in the live for her name.
Nah, okay. But also, I agree with you here, Cliff. You don't want to mute me now. So, no, yeah, I agree with him in that, Henry, I think somebody else said it too. Henry doesn't say anything to Christina. There's no way he said, my birthday's in a week. He probably told her once at like the honeymoon or something, oh, when's your birthday? Blah, blah, blah. And she was like, okay. But his name for her in his phone is literally Married at First Sight.
It is. It's Christina Married at First Sight.
So he needs to stop playing. He needs to stop
It's
playing.
not wrong. It's nothing wrong with that though.
It is something wrong with that.
No, it's not. I do that. If I meet you somewhere, I'm definitely putting
No.
you
Only
for
people
wherever
I
I
put
met
as
you. And,
only people I put with a label is my employees from work.
no, I do that.
So I know which ones they're referring to. But I don't meet random people. Like if I'm going out and I meet a girl at the store, I'm not gonna put Christina from the store. No.
No, I'm definitely putting Chloe from YouTube. If I had your number, that's what I would write.
How many clothes you know though? Because now I'm offended. It's like that. Just play.
No,
but
but
that I understand that if I'm not, and we don't. Like I said, her name is a common name. So he
okay,
just
but
wrote
she's his
"Married at
only
First
wife.
Sight." Yeah, but
He could have put wife,
he had just met her.
but she was still his wife.
It doesn't matter. Like
He could have changed it after
I'm
he
not.
said no.
I'm. Nah, she was tripping on that one.
Oh Lord.
I think no, because also look at like if we just look at him putting her name in the phone, he did not personalize anything about her. So why should she personalize anything about him on the first time meeting him?
Listen,
He's
y'all,
gonna have
y'all
to say
Right.
it
looking.
multiple
I had
times.
this. Listen, I had this issue with a young lady. Y'all looking too deep in it. I'm telling you, you're looking too deep into it. It's not
No, but
that
it's like at the
serious.
same time for me.
When you meet somebody, especially if you know someone of that name, you're gonna mark it.
See the nonsense. It done gonna cut out
They cut him
because
out. I guess that was a sign.
nah, because there's no reason. There's no reason. No, there is a reason. But I feel like if it's something serious, like you can at least put it. You don't have to put it in the title. Like goodness, my God,
Right.
he was doing too much. So I feel like
I,
he was just bitching to the cameras. He was just like pulling for anything. And you should I beg all of you guys, go back and watch when Dr. Cal told him to go
say
talk to
the,
Christine about it. He said, I ain't
he
gonna do
said, I don't
that.
think I can.
His face, he looked like he was called out by the teacher. I said, exactly.
Right.
Keep talking shit. Keep talking shit because he doesn't want any smoke whatsoever.
Yeah, that I do don't I definitely don't like that about Henry is that he's willing to say everything to the cameras and nothing to her. Like Pastor Cal said, you can't say you just said it all to me, so just go say it to her. Like he neither one of them, I think they both play a part in their marriage like falling apart. But I do think that
Uh,
for Christina, definitely took the cake for me with this last thing because now if she would have given the receipts, we would have been able to say, okay, she's just going off by what she said. But because we ain't getting no receipts yet, I'm just gonna call it like I don't believe it. I don't
and
believe
you
it.
know what? Another problem I have. It just hit me. I meant to say it to you earlier. The thing with everybody making fun of her and about where she live and him saying she's lying. Let's just say she is, right?
Hmm.
I can't understand someone lying on TV about that if they don't have a home and being embarrassed and don't want the world to know. I don't think I would hold it against her the way he is, me personally, because I can understand somebody feeling bad about that.
But don't you
Now,
think that as his wife that they probably should have had that conversation in private? And
I
then she
do,
wouldn't
but
then he wouldn't have
I
no
also
reason to
gotta,
think that she was
but
lying.
I also gotta trust you to have that conversation, and
Well,
he don't communicate with her to build that trust. That I
I
can open
still
up, I
think
can
that
tell
there's
you
a
stuff.
thin line between that, Cliff, because I feel like I understand completely, like you don't want to be embarrassed, but you put yourself in this situation, so you should have to have the balls enough to say to your newly husband, who you married at first sight by choice, like, hey, because I'm a flight attendant, I do all this. So currently, right now, I don't, I think, I don't have a stable living situation because I'm a flight attendant. So that's why the stuff is in my car. But
But
when you look
okay,
at the
but
live
I'm saying that
playback, it was like she was from here, then she was from here, and then she was there. That's what he had
she
more the
bounced
problem with
around.
more so.
But
Yeah, but
from
she
what
couldn't
it
even
sounded
give a
like, she
clear.
bounced around because a lot of her stuff was still in LA.
She said,
From
oh,
what she
oh.
said, a lot of her stuff is still in LA. At
She
least I
went
believe
from
it was LA.
LA
Yeah,
to New
I know it was in
Orleans to
another state.
downtown New Orleans to living to having her stuff in a car. I'm confused.
I
I'm not gonna make fun of her. She's homeless because homelessness is nothing to make fun of.
I don't listen.
But at the same time,
I don't think she's homeless. I really don't, because she have a job. She could pay to live here, there, and there. She might bounce around because of her job. But my
who don't
thing is,
talk, Mr. York?
I just don't feel like it was that serious to jump down her throat if she is. Let's say she is lying.
Right.
I can understand somebody saying, "Hey, I don't want to tell the world this." There's people come on this show and don't even want to talk about sex, let alone being if they was homeless.
Yeah.
right.
You
That's the
got a
only thing
point.
I'm saying, and I just hate the way he handled it.
Same.
Mhm.
I don't
You got
like
a good point there, Cliff.
I don't like how like so many people were on her head about,
Hey, April.
at least every single time that he asked her something about it, she gave him more information. Like, where do you live? I live in this district. Then the second time, where's all your stuff? She's like, yeah, I already packed it up from where I'm living, and half of my stuff is in this area. Had he asked her, like, he had no reason to believe that if he asked her that she would not tell him about it. Like, he just didn't want to. He just quite honestly did not want to and wanted to believe that she was lying. And everyone's on her head for, giving partial answers about where she lived. Who do we know out of Matt's family? Let's go back to season 9. We didn't meet a single family member, not one. Y'all ain't saying, oh, he an orphan, he this, that, and like, they need to calm down. They need to calm down.
Well, this is why I let you guys come in and say how you feel. So y'all heard how I feel, but you got a good point. I do understand that. Like, maybe she was embarrassed, and I can understand that, and maybe he went about it the wrong way. But at the end of the day, you can only go about what, if he doesn't know anything else, then that's the only thing that he can go off of. So I can't say that he's wrong for feeling that way when it feels like she's lying. Whether she's lying or not, or whether it's true or not, it just feels like a lie. So he's just saying how he feel about it. And she never made it clear to him. And that's more so the problem. So we can't be mad at him for expressing that concern if that's how he really feels, because she hasn't, that's how it comes off.
I'm mad at Henry because he discussed it with everybody. He discussed it with his girlfriends. He discussed it with Pastor Cal.
Everybody but her.
Right. The one lady he's with 24/7, he can't discuss it with her. He probably taking those long way around to go hang out with his girlfriends and talk mess. Tired of him.
Yeah. Well,
and that's another thing. We don't know anything about him either, to be honest with you. Other than him,
where's his brother at? He lying. He ain't got no brother.
Y'all funny. Ain't nobody got time for y'all.
We don't really know much about him, other than he don't look at people, and he have anxiety, I guess, or something wrong. But I don't know what's wrong with that boy.
But I will say this. I posted on Facebook my link to the video in a Married at First Sight group, and it looks like Henry's winning. Everybody's believing Henry in this situation.
That's because people. Something wrong with
Henry
that.
toxic. He's the real toxic. We getting on Brett. We getting on Henry's toxic. That's what it is.
But they're friends, Lord. Right? Karen and Henry are friends from before the show. Birds of a feather.
Don't do that. We was just agreeing. Don't do that.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna let you both go down back into the comments. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna get ready to end this live. Anybody else have one last word they want to say before we get ready to end this live? I really do appreciate you all for joining in with me, talking with me, laughing with me, giving me your points of view, and checking me when I need to be checked. That's okay. Okay. Like I said, we do these reviews together. Okay. So if I miss something, I expect y'all, come and help me out. Come help me out. Carrie knew everybody but Mouse. Right. Carrie knew everybody but Mouse. You funny. Yeah, you guys, don't forget, go watch the video I just uploaded about Henry and Christina. I just uploaded that video a couple hours ago. How did she get on the show if she didn't live in New Orleans? She probably was recruited. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why he felt like it was a lot of back and forth. And he was like, it's like 1 minute she lived downtown, then she from LA, then she from here. Like, I don't know what to believe. So I think that he has every right to feel that way. But if he can only feel what he knows. She didn't know Millie. Surprised she did. She probably did. We're probably gonna find that out in Unfiltered. She's gonna be like, oh, I knew Amelia too. Henry Boo Schools. Henry doing Boo Schools. Y'all ain't got no sense. Oh my God. Y'all gotta remember that these people are humans, okay? And they read the comments, they do all that stuff. So we gotta take it a little easy on them, okay? Just a little bit, okay? Yeah, I enjoy hanging out with you guys. I gotta go cook. I gotta cook, y'all. I hate cooking, but I gotta do it. So I'm gonna see you guys on Wednesday. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna open the chat, but if I do, you guys will see like the what's that thing called? Like the preview for it to come up. That I'm gonna fry some fish and make a salad. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I said, babe, what should I make? He said, okay, how about fish and salad? I'm like, are you sure? Okay, I can do that. So it's gonna take me a few minutes to go in there, fry it up real quick and chop up the salad. So y'all know I'm not about to like burn the house down, nothing like that. So don't come for me. Don't come for me. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna open up the chat. I might not. Depending on how I feel, I might actually like just watch it with y'all on live, like actually go live. But it'd be a lot going on in my house. I don't have the time or the patience to be on for 2 hours on the screen talking to y'all about the show. And then my daughter and husband be doing all types of stuff. But you guys, thanks for hanging out with me, discussing the comments with me. I love to hear you guys' point of view. Please don't forget to thumbs up this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you did subscribe. If you got more than one Gmail and you go on YouTube under different Gmails, subscribe from all your channels. Stop playing with me, okay? And I really, really, really appreciate y'all. We almost at 1,000. We doing it. Bye, guys. Peace.